Mali will be pulling his hair. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Disabled Team. The other guys will be with us shortly. First of all, let's see how you're both doing first. Thomas, how are you, mate?
Yeah, gutted to that we're probably going to lose Sinistera unless he fails his medical, but I can't see that happening. But yeah, apart from that, I'm good.
Yeah. How about you, Adam? How are you doing?
I'm about same as Thomas. Gutted to hear about Sinny.
Yeah, it's not the best news, is it? And maybe that's why Mali ain't come on, because you know what I mean. He'll be fuming that we've lost him.
He'll be fuming this, fuming that, fuming everything.
I hope we've got a replacement lined up. The one player that I think could be a replacement is Ola Solbakken from Roma.
And that's the guy they were talking about earlier, wasn't they?
Here is the thing. He's not been great at Roma. He's been there for 6 months, not really made an impact, and he's not. Roma are playing tonight against Milan, and he's not in the squad. He's not injured. He's not suspended. So what does that mean?
He could be on his way.
Yeah, I hope that's what I hope. But you would have hoped by now one of the journalists would have said something, but maybe they're just waiting for the Cine deal to happen. But you know, we'll see.
It's a shame, really, isn't it?
Because yeah. The thing is, could we get Solbakken on a loan from Roma, and then Cine's on loan for this season? We get promoted, and then next season, if we're in the Prem, Solbakken goes back to Roma, and then we have Sinistera.
Yeah, that could be that could be a good deal.
But would you accept Sinistera back at Leeds United after this?
Yes, 100%.
100%.
Yeah, I think the quality of player Sinistera. Look, he hasn't. Look, we can say, look, his player, you can't I mean, it's not like he's real. I mean, there was that one stint where it seemed like he refused to play, but it was more of like there was a legal situation in his contract. And I think he's, the quality of player that he is, I think,
I agree.
He should be playing at a higher level. He should be. I'm not saying he's bigger than the club because he's not. But what I'm saying is you've seen his quality. You've seen it. And he has played for us this season and he's done well, and I would accept him back. I would.
Mm-hmm. I would.
I'm a bit old-fashioned, me.
And I get it. I do get it, and I do understand it. But I just think with the quality he is, I just think, we've got. If he'd have, I mean, if we're giving Nonto a second chance, then surely Sinistera deserves.
At least we've still got Nonto so far. That's the main thing.
But Nonto didn't play up, not be available. Nonto, Sinistera also trained on his own. Sinistera then come back into lineup, and then 2 hours before transfer window closes. It's understanding. We understand that he's at Bournemouth having a medical.
Yeah, that's not his. He doesn't decide when the deal gets done, does he? I mean, Bournemouth and they could have had a deal agreed ages ago, and then he could have gone ages ago. He's not the one negotiating the deal when it happens.
It's his agent, Thomas, that deals with all that.
Yeah. It will. And his agent, this is a fact. His agent has been on the phone every day with Leeds United and other clubs saying Sinistera needs to not be playing in the Championship. And have you seen Willy Nonto? You know the way Max Rober in his thing was like, I need to leave because it'll be helping me play for the national team. Guess what? Willy Nonto's been called up for the national team.
Has he?
So this thing about you can't be called up to your national team playing the Championship's a load of yeah. And a load of rubbish. And you see that what's his name? That guy that plays for Bristol City, Wyman. He plays in the Championship, but he gets called up for Austria all the time.
Vyman.
Yeah.
And in England's case, if you're an England player, you don't even have to be playing before you get called up.
No, fair. Yeah, Southgate. We're not going to talk about Southgate. It's time to go.
Oh,
Leeds 2023 says, I think Leeds should sign League as Sinistera is leaving. It's not good, is it? It's Hi, Leeds 2023, mate. Hope you're doing well. And here's Lee now.
Hi, Lee.
Hello.
Harmonie, my lovely, hope you're doing well. Sinistera has not done much since he came at all. Didn't want to lose him because there is a player there. But one of them all, out of them all, he is the one that I didn't mind losing. As you know, you did say that, Harmonie.
But I think the thing with Sinistera is he has been injured a lot. And I think when he did play in the Premier League, he did really show his quality. I think in the Championship, he would have been such a good player. I mean, we saw it, like what a valuable player that would have been in the Championship.
Yeah. The under-21s have won 2-1.
Yeah, I saw that. Sean McGurk scored goals, was it Sean McGurk? He got both, didn't he? McGurk?
He got player. He got young player. He got young player at month as well, didn't he? Award as well.
I saw that he missed a penalty as well in the game tonight, and then he scored.
Did he do a Haaland like when he missed a penalty and he scored one?
Yeah.
Leeds 2023 say 90 Leeds. Lee. Surely we've got a replacement for Sinister lined up, but it's unlikely. You'd like to think so. You'd like to think so because if he's having a medical at Bournemouth, right? Where the Leeds were playing, Leeds were due to play. We're at home tomorrow, aren't we? Against Sheffield United Wednesday.
Yeah.
So he's had to travel from Leeds to Bournemouth. That's about what, 3 hours, maybe 3.5 hours to Bournemouth.
It's
a fair way down country, isn't it? So we've had 3.5 hours jump start on what we're seeing.
Yeah.
So hopefully they've got time.
This is why I'm talking about Solbakken, because it's interesting that he's not playing. That he's not in the. This is what I'm hoping. I'm hoping it's him, because I can't see it being anyone else. This is the only player that I can logically think it's gonna be.
Harmonie says that Jens Odegaard looks like he is off to Olympiacos.
Have you guys seen the thing with the extension where if a club agrees and the player, if both clubs and the player agree to do a deal between 9 and 11 p.m, they have an extra hour to get the deal completed, and that's domestically, and then it's extended to 1 a.m. if you're signing someone internationally.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's right. Yeah, Mallet, I'll send you it to your own personal WhatsApp, mate. So check that. Tanaka played for 20 minutes tonight.
Yeah, we're not signing Tanaka. No. That's been gone for a while because.
Hi, Mallet.
Hey,
Hi, Mallet.
So what do you reckon is the latest news about Sinistera then, Mallet?
I don't know what's happening, mate. I'm pissing about with.
He's having a medical at Bournemouth.
I don't know what's happening, mate. I'm messing about with so I'm getting lots of echo. Wow, I'm getting lots of echo.
It must be from yours because no one. I can't hear an echo.
No. I haven't.
Have you got 2 windows open, Mallet?
No. Hang on.
Because can anyone else hear an echo from any of us guys?
It's all right. I've just closed YouTube down.
That's fine.
I had to get in touch with you, didn't I? So I had to open YouTube.
That's probably why.
No, I'm setting up 2 bloody laptops, but I'm having trouble at the minute. So what's happening with Sinistera? I don't know.
medical at Bournemouth.
He's having a medical at Bournemouth.
All right, okay, that's all right.
And then, Melly, I'm hoping
you are correct, Tom.
I'm hoping we are getting this guy called Ola Solbakken from Roma. It's very interesting that he's not playing. He's not involved in the squad with Roma tonight, who are playing right now. And I'm just hoping it's him because that's the only player logically I can think. So, yeah.
Right.
Hey.
Okay. Oh, no, I've just been sorting out a VPN and a second laptop. So I've got 2 laptops going here. Right,
Mally with 2 laptops. Go on, Mally.
I've got this VPN going now, so I can get my Sky Sports news up. Where are we?
I see.
I've got the West Ham game on.
I have as well on my other screen.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Mally.
Yeah.
Yes, carry on.
Other news: Amrabat's just signing his contract as a new Man United player. So
that's a loan with an obligation of buying it or something.
Yeah, I'll see if Fabrizio knows. It's just it's a loan though. I know that.
It's sad about Sinisterra leaving so late in window. What I don't get though, right, is would you take him back, Mally? I'm going to ask you a question.
It all depends if it's him that's asked to leave or if he's being forced to leave.
What, to recoup some money?
Yeah.
It won't even be money, it'll be a loan, won't it? We won't get a lot on a loan fee, will we? A couple of million, maybe?
Yeah. It's not done yet, though, is it?
No, not yet.
I just fail his medical because he has got his injury record. Is not,
I mean, the latest from what's coming out of Sky Sports News at the moment is Celtic signed Paulo Bernardo from Benfica on loan.
Yeah.
So maybe that could be a replacement for like O'Reilly, who Leeds have been linked to.
Yeah, but we put, what was it, a 10 million booth for O'Reilly, and it got rejected.
Didn't it?
Yeah. Don't know. I hope
position to play.
O'Reilly can play defensive midfield. He can play all across the midfield. Defensive midfield, attacking midfield, central midfield. So really good addition if we could get him, but I'm not sure. I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, there's still 2 hours left in the window, plus another 2 after that. If
my heart's beeping.
Yeah, I've seen all messages you've been putting in group chat, Adam.
At least I've calmed down. At least I've calmed down a little bit.
That's why I couldn't find the bloody link.
Oh, sorry about that, Melly. I'm gonna put a shit link anyway, mate.
So you should be.
That's me slapped on my wrist hand. Hey, you naughty boy.
Adam, you don't get no sympathy on this channel, mate. You get treated like everybody else.
Bloody right, you
Which
don't.
is nice. Good job you all know it, that I don't know it by heart, don't you?
I do, mate. Right, I'm going to quickly run through Championship signings so far. So Taylor Hayward-Bales has gone from Manchester City to Southampton on loan. Cody Jarmer's gone from Leeds to Birmingham on loan. Is Cody Jarmer in his last year now? He is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Weird thing though, because they've got an option to buy, which is interesting considering by the time the loans it'll be it'll be done. His contract will
be a nominal fee, I would imagine.
Armani, correction, it is Slovakian who has decided to go to Olympiacos, not Odegaard. They just changed it.
The thing with true. It says maybe that is why he's probably left out the squad. This was from 8 hours ago. Is set to sign with with Olympiacos.
Fair enough. Jonathan Panzo, Nottingham Forest to Cardiff on loan. Ryan Longman Hull to Millwall on loan. Simo Televic, Borussia Mönchengladbach to Blackburn, undisclosed. Alan Campbell, Luton, Millwall on loan. Mason Burstow, Chelsea to Sunderland on loan. Nyasri Russen, it's Zoya Luncic to Sunderland, on which is an undisclosed. Alex Bernaga has gone from SC Cranborough to Middlesbrough for £1 million.
What's Harmonie on? What's Harmonie on?
Odegaard's flight and medical at Leeds booked for today. Change of heart and going to Olympiacos.
I did see that, actually. I did see that, but I don't know.
She just said it was other guy.
So who's coming to Leeds?
Come on, Harmonie.
Is it or is it Odegaard?
Make your mind up, girl.
So Solbacken's coming to Leeds?
No, Olympiacos.
Right, fair enough.
So it's Odegaard coming to America.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
By 11 o'clock.
Don't take any notice of Harmonie. She's on summer.
I love a man. Maybe we'll get
she's as reliable as bloody Fabrizio.
William Miller.
It's very reliable.
Basel to Preston on a loan. Here, Fabrizio Romano's got 18.5 million followers.
Fabrizio Romano is one of
the
most reliable.
Jesus had bloody millions, but it didn't make him any better. Yeah.
Fabrizio Romano.
Oh, blimey.
What's he called again?
Is that the best stat you can come up with, Stu?
What, 18.5 million on Twitter? That's loads.
Who cares?
Who cares? Yeah.
Sometimes you'll get.
Blimey. You've got 1.7 million. Don't win tonight.
Yeah, is it?
Well, you've got 1.7 thousand. Yeah.
Well, he's got 18 million.
So?
Mally, he's like the best journalist.
You reckon?
Yeah. He is.
No journalist is reliable.
What?
Wait till it's over the line. Wait till it's over the line.
Wait till the fat lady sings.
Oh, blimey.
Just get a few things wrong, but he doesn't. He hardly gets anything wrong, because of course he's going to get a few things wrong. He's not.
Then. There you go.
Yeah, but he's not. He gets like 95% of his things right.
Oh Jesus!
Well, that's no good. I want somebody that gets 100% right.
I saw an argument today that Fabrizio got the Max Aarons run. Well, in fairness, no, he didn't. He was at Leeds
at the time. He was right.
He didn't make it to Leeds, did he?
Things change. It's not his fault. Things change, and it's not his fault.
You're a bit, Thomas Smith. I'm with you. I trust Fabrizio Romano as much as I trust Phil A.
Yeah.
Well, Phil A's come out.
And it's just been on 2 minutes ago.
Phil A's come out on Twitter and says there's radio silence.
Yeah.
On Sinistera.
I wish people had made their mind up.
That was how many hours ago? No, but 29. Phil Hay, Bournemouth increasingly confident of signing Luis Sinistera from Leeds United on loan.
So it was quarter to 9 when Phil Hay posted, so it was half an hour ago.
Yeah. So there's still time yet, isn't there, Molly?
So, who you believe in? Who you believe in, guys? I don't believe anybody.
Until they're wearing that shirt. Until
it comes out at club.
Who's that? It's gone. This Finn's silly, Barcelona signed Joe Felix. Remember him who used to play for Chelsea? He's on loan from Atletico Madrid.
Madrid, yeah.
There is Cancelo as well on loan.
It's going to be, look, I'm sure it was me and Mally who were talking, and I said I just wanted the window to close now.
We never talk. We might have been arguing, but we never talk.
Well, you know what I mean. We've wanted to close at 11 o'clock, and in that way, Farker knows what 11 is starting tomorrow against Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because he won't know, will he? None of these managers. This must be one of the worst days for trying to get your team selection sorted out the night before game.
So here's another rumour. Just this minute come out.
Oh, God.
Leeds have decided to keep on a Joe Geltart, even though there's four clubs interested.
Well, that'll be because Sinistera's leaving, isn't it? That'll be why.
I don't know, mate. I don't want to go into guessing games.
Yeah, you'd think.
Can Leeds turn their phone off? Yeah, but spot on Leeds 2023. I wish they could.
Yeah, just do what Swansea did to us when the first time with Dan James.
Yeah. Can we have a power cut? Can we all have a power cut?
Surprised nobody's arranged it at Ellen Road tonight. You know, I'm really surprised no one's arranged it. I want the window to close as well because we are not signing anyone new, anyone now. I don't know, you know, Leeds 2023. We might. Look, what time did Kamara get announced? It was late last night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
9:30.
9:30.
Yeah, so there's not going to be anything done by then, but we've got till 11 o'clock. So, and you only 49ers like to work in silence.
I think they've handled themselves well in this transfer window, even with all disappointments that players going out on loan. I think they've handled themselves pretty well, personally.
I think they have. You got to give them 100%, haven't you?
Well, even Daniel Farker's praising them up, and normally you hear a manager say, "Oh, I would have liked to have signed that one more player." You know what I mean? But he hasn't. He hasn't said out like that. He's just been praising them up. So to me, that tells you all you need to know about how the 49ers and they're all working in tandem. They're all working together.
Do you trust Beren Cross?
Yeah, I do.
Well, he's elite. He reports, doesn't he? He took over Phil Leeds for a while.
Leeds Live. Well, he's just come out with a statement saying Leeds insists star player isn't leaving despite Fabrizio Romano's latest update.
When was this? Just now?
Just now. It's just come out now.
Well, hopefully he's right. But I just seen this now. I don't know if this is from Darren Whitcoop on. Let me check. Has he got any credible? Not really credible, but he said that Illes Chair staying at QPR Leeds emerged late and prepared to pay the £6 million asking price, but QPR were always reluctant to sell. So yeah.
Crazy, isn't it? It's a crazy day of transfers. It always is.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
I mean, they're still showing you stuff. They're still showing stuff on Sky Sports News. What they showed you this morning.
60 minutes ago, Beren Cross said confidence growing in Bournemouth over their move for Luis Sinistera.
It's like you said to me, Mally, about the link with Nonto earlier on. That you sent me that link saying that it's practically a done deal for him with Everton, and then the same press a minute later, the same ones who reported it said it wasn't true.
Yeah.
So they were contradicting themselves.
That's right.
So you never know what to believe these days.
You don't. Not until it's done.
Journalists and stuff. It's just
I did think we'd sign somebody today, though. I was hoping that we would.
I mean, there's
still chances.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. It's not over until that 11 o'clock deadline. And even then, if we're discussing with someone between 9 and 11 o'clock and the other clubs agreed and the players agreed and we've agreed, we still have another hour if they're playing in England or if they're abroad, then we've got until 1 a.m. So, let's see.
Daniel's saving the best till last.
Well, let's see what happens. That's because I think if Leeds will know, right? I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying that it isn't. But Leeds will know if we lose Sinisterra, the Leeds fans will demand somebody in replacement of him.
Yeah, which we will do.
And I would have liked to sign a left back.
Leeds fans can demand all they want. It don't make any odds. Leeds fans can go on strike. It ain't going to make any odds.
No.
They can do what they want. They can get the banners out and all that. It ain't going to change anything.
I'm still gutted we haven't got a left back.
Yeah, I thought we'd have got him for one, but apparently he's happy.
Josh Timon from Stoke or Charlie Taylor from Burnley.
Your mic keeps breaking up, Tom, unless it's me.
That went right quiet, didn't it, that Charlie Taylor? Then it a bit come out today about him, and it's gone quiet again.
Yeah. We'll see.
You never know what's going to happen, do you?
No. I know Kieran and Titch are going to be joining us after West Ham game, so
I've never met them two before, have I, Stu? Kieran and Titch.
No.
You'll have to introduce me to them.
Well, they're West Ham fans, Adam.
I'll have to put my hands up, showing the X.
No, they're West Ham fans, so it's when we do a show with them guys, it is mainly all West Ham.
Yeah.
That's why we do different shows for different people. But yeah, I mean, look, how out of all the clubs in Championship, Mally, who's had the most proactive window? Us?
Us.
I don't know, except I've not been following anybody else.
Us, I reckon, Stu.
So,
Middlesbrough and Sunderland seem to have been a bit busy today. But again, I really don't see them two teams challenging for automatic promotion. I really don't.
Right, guys, I've got some news for you.
Go on.
3 minutes ago, breaking news: Sinny's failed a medical at Bournemouth.
Nice.
Show me proof.
That was Twitter called Matt Juice, 1980.
Yeah.
Probably taking Michael a bit, I think.
Yeah, I don't think so.
This is why
the problem is with Twitter, Adam. You've got to be careful who There's credible people. Even the credible people get things wrong, but there's credible people on Twitter, and there's people who go on there just to have a laugh.
That's why you were freaking out early all day long.
Me, yeah.
Because you're reading rubbish.
And I shouldn't be.
You shouldn't be.
And these blue ticks now,
Yeah.
You can buy them. You can buy them now, so it's not like you earn them. You can pay so much a month to get a blue tick next to your name.
Oh yeah.
So even the ones with blue ticks, some of them aren't credible.
West Ham are still winning, aren't they, Melly?
I've no idea, mate.
Yeah, 1-0. Is it 1-0, Thomas?
Yeah, 1-0.
Yeah, I've got it on my other screen.
I mean, it's all right reading reports, Adam. Just don't take them to heart. Don't take them as gospel.
It won't do me heart any good, will it?
Won't do your blood pressure any good either.
No.
What
Especially
do
with me heart.
What do my blood pressure any good either? Reading all your bloody messages.
Marnie says he played on Tuesday. You can't see him failing a medical. I can't neither. So, but let's just see. I mean, we've still got a bit of time. I mean, I tell you something. Nottingham Forest have been making some signings. This transfer window again. It's crazy how they're getting away with stuff. Right. So the Premier League fixed the Premier League transfers what have gone through for anyone who's interested. Cole Palmer's gone from Manchester City to Chelsea for 42.5 million. I'm shocked that Man City let a player of Cole Palmer's level go, but they have, and especially to a rival as well.
How old is he?
He's only young. He's only, what is he, 18, 19, something like that. He's only young. I'll say by Bayendia, Fenerbahce to Man United for 4.3 million. That's that goalkeeper, isn't it? He's a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Nuno Tavares, Arsenal to Nottingham Forest on loan. Tommy Doyle, Manchester City to Wolves on loan. Mateo Nunes, Wolves to Manchester City, £53 million. He was a player who refused to take training, refused to play and stuff, wasn't he? Clement Longley, Barcelona to Aston Villa on loan. He was at Spurs last season and it didn't quite work out for him. James McAtee, Manchester City to Sheffield United on loan. Sergio Reguilon, Tottenham to Manchester United on loan. Nicolas Dominguez, Bologna to Nottingham Forest. That's a swap with Remo Fuller going the other way. Johnny Evans to Manchester United on a free. Callum Hudson-Odoi from Chelsea to Forest for 5 million. Taylor Hayward-Bayliss, Manchester City to Southampton on loan. Cody Drama leads to... Oh, no, that's Championship. Sorry, that's it. That's your Premier League one's done. Jason, hope you're doing well, mate. Sinny isn't at Bournemouth getting a medical. He is at home watching the disabled team on the interweb. Cheers to them, Jason. I wish you won, mate, but we'll see. With a cigar. Yeah, with a cigar.
Guess who my granddad saw last night in a pub?
Who?
Eddie Gray. And he said he were a right nice chat. He always seems like one of them guys, doesn't he? A nice person. I bet he were a right footballer, wasn't he, Mally?
They were excellent.
Eddie Gray, I won't remember him.
No, I do. I can't remember Eddie Gray playing. I can't.
I've watched him a few on YouTube and he looked good, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he were in a good side though, wasn't he? He had a really good side around him. FFP and profit and sustainability is an absolute joke. Teams break the rules and migrate the fines, etc., with the money they make by buying back by getting back in the Prem. And also, Jason, if a team gets promoted, they don't take a punishment until they're back in that division again. It's crazy how it works, but it's madness, pure madness how it works. So, you know, it's yeah. I'm up to date with chat as well, Malik. I'm up to date with chat, mate, which is good. Which is always good. It's a good way to start.
I'm watching chat as well when it comes up.
Good man, Adam.
It's been a good game tonight so far. West Ham, Luton are doing well. 1-0 to keep it like that.
Yeah,
it's not going to help him though, is it? It's not going to help him in the long run though, is it? It's still going to lose, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't think they're that fit enough, are they, for Premiership?
They've made the money though, Adam. They've been in Premier League. They've made a load of money from everything. They've got a new stand out of it. They've upgraded the stadium. And, you know, they'll get parachute payments. So they've done well out of it, regardless of what happens to Luton this season.
Who's their manager, Luton?
Rob Edwards.
Oh,
Rob
yeah.
Edwards.
He's done a good job so far.
Yeah.
He has, and you know, it's there's one thing Luton can say, they've been in Premier League. You know, not many teams who have been fighting in League Two and stuff can say that.
Who was the playoff final between with Luton? Who was it again?
Coventry.
Coventry.
I wanted Coventry.
I think if Coventry had come up, Max Hamer and that Gumarez or whatever he was called, Gumarez would have stayed at Coventry.
Yeah. How much would you say Gakares is?
He went for 24 million, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's rubbish, and I am at a loss as why we don't do the bloody same as the other teams. I just don't think the 49ers are that way, Jason. I really don't. I think they want to try to do everything by book, don't they? Leeds always that. I mean, to be fair, I remember Brad Zarley and stuff doing everything by book and all. When Wolves got promoted with that, you know, with their agents and all their players from Portugal were signing up and stuff, and how they were getting around it. And I remember them saying we could do the same as Wolves, but we don't want to do that.
No.
You want
Newcastle.
your team to go up. You want your team to go up by you know, a fair and gain, if you know what I mean. You go up if you get promoted by doing everything fair, all fair. At least you can go to bed with a clear conscience, can't you? You're not having to worry about all. Gargoyles, that's it. Gargoyles was always going to leave Coventry. He is an understudy to Isaac for Sweden. Jason says cobblers. Get back to the bread. Fair enough, Jason. I love you, Jason. But who's gone?
It's
I
Thomas.
thought Adam had done press on button or something. So look, it's not. I want to get back to Premier League. Don't get me wrong, I really do. But I want to make sure that we're in a position where we're not fighting relegation all the time.
Mm.
I didn't enjoy it. I didn't enjoy in second or third season in Premier League. I hated it.
I didn't like it either.
We just lost too many games. And I know Molly's got strong feelings about this week going back to Premier League. You know, being in Premier League, losing all the time. Mm-hmm. It's not good. It's not good for health, is it?
No.
It's not good for health at all.
At least now we'll win more than we did in Premiership.
I think we've got a really good side. I think Leeds have got a really, really good Championship side. And I do trust the 49ers when we get promoted to go again. You know, and even if we don't integrate these players who are going to come back from loan, if we do get promoted, that is. Even if we don't integrate them, I know that we're going to be able to sell them. And I know that money's going to be reinvested into the squad. You know what I mean? You know, and then some. So, you know, I've got a lot of faith with the 49ers. I have. I really have. Don't sell our best players. Don't sell our best players might help. But sometimes though we didn't have a choice, did we? We did. You know, we might not have had a choice but to sell them.
Nope.
You've just said about the FFP, Jason, and that profit and sustainability to balance the books. I mean, remember we only brought in the money from Adams and £3 million from
Rodrigo,
and rest of it was silly little loan fees, and it wasn't enough to bring in the players what Farker wanted. So we have to sell to balance the books.
I am way happy with the players that we've got now in midfield.
Yeah. Look, his midfield's pretty good. It's pretty solid. It's pretty good. It's his midfield, and as attack, with your rowing team, it's a good attack line as well.
Yeah.
It's at least we're not having to rely on if Bamford's going to be fit or not.
Yeah.
Joseph.
Go on.
Joseph. Back in training.
Mateo Joseph as well. Yeah, we've got him to come back, haven't we? I mean, is he back in squad? Is he the one who's had 2 training sessions, or is that Pervader?
Pervader, I think.
I swear back in training though.
So we've got players.
I don't think Joseph's ready to come back until after international.
Yeah.
I won't put him straight in.
Michael says, I thought Sinny's loan deal had expired, and then Armani answered it by saying, no, his release clause had expired, Michael. And Jason says, I don't think we'll see many more stupid contract clauses. I already said what I think of the FFP and PNS. Yet, I don't think we'll see any silly clauses like that anymore. I really don't. Are we any closer to finding out, well, guys, right? Just say the worst comes to worst and we don't get promoted this season. These players that were coming back, will they still have a valid release clause in their contracts? Do we know any more about that?
They'll most likely get sold for silly money.
Yeah.
Right. So what we've done is basically we've kicked the can down the road and we're going to deal with it all next season.
Yeah. That's exactly
right.
What I think it'll have only been a 12-month release clause. Can't see it being indefinite.
Darth Pervader. What do you think to Pervader's start in Championship, Mally, under Farker?
It's been excellent for me.
Yeah, me too.
It's been one of his best starts, I think.
He doesn't want to be here, best that he goes. That's Sinistera, isn't it, if he goes?
Is that what I said? Or is it a case of Leeds wanting to get his wage bill off at Bucks?
Possibly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Has he actually come out and says, I want to go? See, this is where,
we get confused.
Rumours do me head in.
What a goal for West Ham.
Yeah, 2-0. 2-0.
Kezuma.
Yeah,
right.
We're at a direct cross league from corner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
James Ward-Prowse with corner. I'll set that on my FPL all day long. Get in. I said about James Ward-Prowse. He's doing the business for me. He's doing the business.
I've got that new West Ham player in my FPL, Quedos.
Yeah, well, he's I don't know if he's come off pitch. Has he come off a bench, or is he still on bench? That's a great ball by James Ward-Prowse.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
It will still be a good window if we keep Somerville, Nonto and Rutte. With the addition of Perot, Leeds can breathe easy until the January window, when it will all start again. Well, hopefully we'll be in a position where the players will want to stay if we're there or thereabouts. Players have become business people now before sports people. Shame, but money talks. So it's a job to them, Jason. That's the problem. This is we as Leeds United fans love our club to bits. We think our club's the best club in the world, because we support it. But that doesn't say that players from abroad, like Robin Koch and stuff like that, feel the same way about the club. If that makes any sense. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Jason's got a point here as well. He'd rather lose Rutter. He'd rather lose Rutter out of the three. I don't know.
Well, that's what I said earlier on. That's what I said earlier on to you.
Yeah.
Out of the four, I'd sooner lose Rutter.
Yeah, because I wanted to keep Nonto. I think Nonto's got something about him. I think he can be a special player. You know, and the rumour was something about he didn't want to be sold to Everton, did it?
No.
So, you know, it's. I'm not saying that it's wrong. It's just said it's like just like yeah. I know what you're saying, Jason. I know what you're saying, mate. I do.
Who do you think our front four will be tomorrow? If we all know.
We don't know who's going to be here, do we?
No.
Right, Liverpool, according to this, the breaking news, but we heard about it this morning, didn't we? They signed that Ryan Gravenberch from Bayern Munich.
Good for
I
them.
wonder if he's going to be a replacement, you know, for Mo Salah. Remember, Saudi Arabian League done close to a week today.
Does it not?
No.
All right.
Next Thursday.
Gravenberch.
What day is that?
Next Thursday.
All right.
All paperwork has to be in by whatever day. It's an hour in it to get the paperwork in.
Yeah.
I don't know, mate. I've no idea.
Starting to get a bit busy now. It's the transfer window. There seems to be a lot of movement on Sky Sports going around grounds.
Joe Polini, a deal from Fulham is off.
Yeah.
That's because the Germany window's shut.
Right.
That's shut. We're at 5 o'clock or something,
Yeah,
Thomas.
Yeah, 5 o'clock.
Yeah, Liverpool have signed Gravenberch from Bayern.
Yeah.
How does that work?
No, German clubs can't sign players from English clubs, but English clubs can sign players from German clubs.
Like we did when we had Rutter.
Okay.
I would take loyalty all day long. Rutter is loyal. Cine wants to leave. Simple. If that's the truth for Marnie, then he can go for me. And I asked a question. To Tom and Adam at beginning at show. If Cine wants to go on loan, and if he goes on loan, would you want him back? Now, Adam and Tom said yes. What about you, Mally? Would you want him back if he wants to go out? If he wants to go?
If he's asked for the move, then no.
Yeah, I agree.
But where's it come from? Where's Harmonie getting her info from? You know, where's it come from? That's all I'm asking. You know, if it's off Twitter, I'm not interested.
Yeah. How on earth is no? Harmonie don't go on Twitter. She don't do Twitter. She don't do Facebook either.
Well, wherever it's from, then.
How on earth is Farkas supposed to coach a set of players when you don't know who'll be at the team in the morning? It's the same for every other club as well, isn't it, Jason? It's the same for every other club. Michael says, guys, have you spoken to Kieran and Titch regarding their Europa League draw? Are they happy with the group considering it of consisting of Freiburg, Olympiacos, and TSC back at Sapola from Serbia? They'll be coming on after this game. It looks like we're going to be seeing West Ham fans are going to be seeing 5 minutes of their new signing.
Yeah, Kudus coming on.
Kudus is coming on.
Is that Kudus? Oh my God, is that Kudus? So I've got in my AFPL team. Hey.
Yeah, it's coming on for Paqueta. They're getting excited at West Ham fans. They get really excited.
Oh, what?
Michael,
Luton got one back.
Luton's pulled the goal back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luton lost your balls. Has ball gone over? Goal.
Michael, they will be on here at 10 o'clock. Lutzer can be loyal very, very easily since nobody is in for him. Ian, hope you're doing well, mate. Good evening, everyone. Hope
Hi,
you're all
Ian.
well and I've had a great day. I've liked. Thank you, Ian. How was Legend Lee today? Lee, how are you doing, mate?
Yeah, good, yeah.
Good man. Good man. Michael says, from what I understand, Sinny's agent, Sinny's agent has been touting other clubs that have shown interest in Sinny. These bloody agents, I'm fed up to back teeth of them. I really am. Hang on a minute, I've just had a message on this. Who's that? Yeah, no worries, Titch. He's going to be on for about 10 or 15 minutes and then he'll have to shoot off. No worries at all, Titch, mate. No worries at all. Major news about Mo Salah at 10 o'clock-ish tonight. Well, what's the latest, Ian? You tell me what the latest news is on him.
One more
It's going to be
Salah.
tonight, he said, so we'll have to wait and see.
Apparently,
Breaking
leave Liverpool churning. Apparently had choices, but Marcella were leaving the Liverpool churning ground and give Liverpool fans a wave.
That don't mean uncle, does it, when he gives a player a wave?
No idea.
When a player gives fans a wave, it doesn't say he's leaving, does it?
Because apparently people I don't know how much drinking Marcella might do, I don't know.
If it goes, it'd be amazing. It'd be a it'll be a big scout for Saudi League.
Yeah,
definitely.
Saudi's got a week to play on this.
Yeah. Yeah,
they haven't they? They've got a week for their transfer.
Mo Salah, £200 million bid from Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, that's a rumour.
If that's true, that's ridiculous.
That's a rumour.
Well, Liverpool rejected £150 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you have rejected that amount of money for him?
If it's the first bid, yeah. Never accept the first bid.
I don't like to be negative, but I hate agents. They are a special. There's a special place in hell for a couple of them. I agree with that as well, Jason.
Yeah,
I do, but I won't go as far as saying hell. But I do know what you mean. Some agents should not be agents. It's as simple as that.
Lining their own pockets, aren't they?
Yeah, they shouldn't be agents. I agree with what Jason's saying, though. That but do you know what it is, though, Jason? Do you know the only way the clubs can deal with them is by not dealing with them at all, not dealing with any of their players.
I bet Mo Salah's agent's pulling his hair out.
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine how much money he's going to get. Looks like there's a penalty claim at
West Ham.
Luton.
Oh no, it hasn't been given. Luton, it come off the James Ward-Prowse's arm, but it wasn't given.
What a penalty! Has it gone to VAR?
I don't know how it come off his arm. I mean, I don't know if you'd say it with a penalty.
Has it gone to VAR? Or has it been?
No, they've looked straight past it.
Right.
Salah not coming to Leeds then.
Not in this window. Not in this window.
Do you know something? Though? I don't think as good as Mo Salah is. Yeah, of course I'd have him at Leeds, but I do think it's a bit like Tottenham with Kane. West Ham with Rice. When these players move, there is, what's the word I'm looking for? There's still a club after these players go. The club's always there. The club's there forever. Don't matter, you know. We're all getting a bit frustrated with in case we're losing Sinisterra. Leeds United will still be there. We still had a club before Sinisterra come to Leeds. We'll have a club when Sinisterra leaves Leeds. One thing is for sure, all these players eventually will leave the club.
Yeah.
It's finished 2-1 West Ham.
Right.
Fair enough. Thanks, Adam. Much appreciated.
So they have done bad then to score a goal then after Luton.
No, not at all. Not at all. You're right there, Ed. Right, I can move that up to there and I can make that bigger so I can see writing on it. Right, that's better. Right, Adam,
give me a shout. Give me a shout when Titch comes, and I'll disappear for a quarter of an hour.
All right, mate. You haven't come yet, I don't think. No.
Okay.
I keep looking at the bottom of my screen. I don't blame Cine. He wants to be playing at the highest level where he can earn a higher salary. Regardless of the loan deal, he's still a Leeds United player. If Leeds get promoted, he'll return. But anyone got up they want to say to that?
Not really.
Not really.
He still will be a Leeds player though on loan water. He'll still be a Leeds United player.
Yeah.
Some agents ruining the players' careers. Yep, they aren't looking out for the players. They haven't got the players in the room. They haven't got their clients' interests. I tell you. Maybe January for Mo Salah. Yeah. First was 130 million. Today it was 150. It's different to here. The Saudi Association tell the club who to bid and what money to bid. It is crazy. Salihami. Players in the sixth tier of football, even have agents. Now that Messi can't compete with some of the fees that I heard of as a part-time fan on football club. Nice one, Ian. I don't blame Cine either. I blame Antonata, etc.
Why? What's that got to do with him?
I think it might be in the release clauses and all that sort of stuff.
It's gone, isn't it?
Yeah, that's expired.
It's finished. It's not to do with him.
Inky 1919. Good afternoon, all. Good afternoon, Inky. Hope you're doing well, mate. I was thinking this, Michael. Celtic have signed a player on loan from Benfica. Maybe that might allow Leeds to get Matt O'Reilly. But they turned down a £10 million bid, haven't they?
Yeah.
What have Radzonota got to do with it, with him leaving?
Exactly.
Not to do with Sinisterra leaving. It's his choice. If he wants to go, and if it is his choice, then fair enough. Do you know what I mean? Don't want players here who don't want to be here. I'd sooner have players who want to wear white shirt. And let's be honest, the support with the fan base, the fans give these players, the loyalty those fans show the players. Who wouldn't want to play for Leeds at the moment? You know what I mean? Under Daniel Farker,
I definitely would.
He's got the most experience. Well, joint most. I think there's only one other manager who's managed to get a team promoted twice from Championship. You know what I mean? And I think he's got the best chance to get us promoted. At least we've gone for a decent manager and not a panic buying manager. And I'm happy with how things are going at this moment in time. I really am. And on a minute, Jason says, "Can't believe Salah turned down fish and chips." Morning, Inky.
The French transfer window's just shut.
Who's Tom?
French.
Malik's, it's not gone. We're gone from the Premiership because of mismanagement.
What's that got to do with Sinistera?
I don't know if he meant Sinistera. I think he meant, he don't blame Cine for leaving. He blames Razali, but he said about, he don't blame him for wanting to play at a higher level. But again, no, Inky, right? Even if Leeds were in Premier League, we'd still lose some players.
Yeah.
We would. I think we would. Harmonie, thumbs up. So I'm just gonna give thumbs up to Titch. I did send him code earlier.
Okay.
Minus that, right. So there's no latest news as such yet, guys. There's nothing new.
It's all quiet.
What's happening? It's all very quiet. We're just gonna have to wait around. Just talking about Sophie and Amrabat. I think it's going to be a good signing for Man United. It pains me to say it, but I think it's going to be a good signing for them. I really do.
I'm gonna stay as long as I can until I'm tired enough.
Yeah, mate, that's fine, mate. Honest, that's absolutely fine.
There's only an hour at window left.
Yeah. I'm still happy with Glenn Kamara signing though.
Yeah.
Well, wherever it's quiet, Sinister is still a Leeds player.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with Cine, just on about the fact that he might not want wanting to leave us if we were still in the Premier League.
Yeah, we don't know, Jason.
You never know what's going to happen.
No, we'll never know. As I say, it might be the club that want to get his wage bill off at books.
West Ham are top at Premier League, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
Teacher and Kieran will be happy about
that. Yeah.
It's cost them massive.
Everywhere they go.
Yes, you ask Kieran.
I'm going to tell him that. What's going on? Are you going to get top 4? That's what I'm going to say.
Well, who knows? Who knows?
Even without Cine, we've got a top 6 team already. We have. If the Cine deal didn't go through, would you want him in the team tomorrow?
In a heartbeat.
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
Because we don't know the ins and outs.
Yeah.
Ins and outs.
The one thing I will say, guys, is if Cine wanted to leave again, I don't think Daniel Farke will be too willing to give him another chance.
I don't either.
We might want him in team, but if Daniel Farke doesn't want him in team,
we don't know. I mean, the thing is, the reason he got dropped were put down to some legalities, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Some contract legalities. So we never knew. We never knew what the war. So it might not have been Sinister that down tools. But, it was just maybe these contract things were getting to his head.
Now then, Kieran, West Ham are massive everywhere they go. Top of table.
Massive out the boy.
Good morning, boys. Yeah, West Ham are massive, top of the league. You know.
Hello, Kieran. Nice to meet you.
How'd you, Adam? Good day, Adam. Good day, young Lee. TD5, Mally, and Stewie. How are we?
Good, buddy. Right, I'm going to make room for Titch, and I'll be back shortly.
See you later, Molly.
See you, Mel.
Okay. All right. See you later.
Good win
buddy.
for you guys tonight. Kieran, good 2-0. Are you happy with it?
2-1.
It weren't even two. We let a goal in at the end, 2-1.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a little bit industrial. It weren't great. That was their first shot on target, and they scored. Right in the 90-odd minute, just to make us a bit nervous. And quite frankly, they had a corner after that, and everyone jumped for it, and it came off Ward-Prowse's arm. And I've seen them given. They could have had a penalty right to death. I'm sure Luton will be moaning about it. The VAR looked at it, but didn't give it. But it could have been given. I don't think it's a handball, but in this day, it could have been. And we could have thrown it all away with that. Them having a penalty in the 94th minute. But they didn't give it, so we held on for the 2-1. Yeah, it wasn't a great performance, not a great game. But, yeah, Luton to me looked like, real candidates for going down. I can't see them doing too much.
no, neither can I.
No.
Michael wanted me to ask you a question. Let me find it. Guys, here it is. Guys, have you spoken to Kieran and Titch regarding their Europa League draw? Are they happy with a group consisting of Freiburg, Olympiacos, TSC Bokov, Tropola from Serbia?
Yeah, it's not I'd say Freiburg Olympiacos, not the easiest, but I think it's fine. The Serbian team we know nothing about, so I'm not. It's not a lot. It's not as easy as Liverpool's group. They got absolute doddle of one. But I think Brighton got a really tough group. As is like sort of middle of the road. There's a couple of tough fixtures there, going away to Freiburg and Olympiacos. Got a big pedigree in Europe too. So, but it's reasonable enough. Yeah, that's a group we should be getting out of. Let's put it that way. But, yeah.
Have you Newcastle's Champions League group? That looks tasty.
Yeah, it does.
Is it Borussia Dortmund? Oh gosh, PSG is it as well? They've got some right teams in it.
Yeah, mate. There you go. Welcome to the Champions League, Brighton. There's no. Once you're into that, mate, there's nothing easy, is there? There's nothing easy. I mean, Europa, like you see Liverpool's group. You can get an easy group. There's a lot of teams there that sort of lower league levels, and it shouldn't be a problem. But when you're in the Champions League, my God, you can get anything. And yeah, it'll be a swift introduction for Brighton. They could, if they're lucky, they might get to the Europa League. But yeah, I don't hold much hope out for them. But having said that, they could be surprising.
If you finish third in the Champions League, you go straight to the Europa League, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Yes, we would still have a team of cowards. Best thing that could happen was going down. They just will be they will just be blowing bubbles.
Guys,
that's what we're doing. Jason, blow bubbles, man. Top of the league and Luton at bottom. Yeah, that's what happened after that game. But believe you me, that weren't a top of the league performance. It was, it was pretty average, man. I think Antonio looked a bit weary, to be honest. He tried that.
Graham Bailey says Bournemouth's talks with Leeds over a deal for Luis Sinisterra has hit issue.
Is there issues?
Yeah.
Good.
That's all. Bournemouth's move for Patson Daka has stalled, unlikely to happen. Also, their talks with Leeds over a deal for Luis Sinisterra has hit issues. Looks like a tough one to get the line.
Brilliant. Phew. Hopefully, we won't get it over the line, and that'll be brilliant. They just will be blowing bubbles. Yes, Cine will play because that's what will advance his career. A bank balance. See you, Mally. He'll be back, Jason. My best manager in the Premiership.
Right. I'll tell you, you can have him, Inky. You can have him.
And
it's been the right clear out. It has that, and Leeds 2023 tonight, Kieran.
Yeah, Leeds 23. Yeah. So there's been no major movement in the transfer window.
because I'm just looking at this Graham Bailey guy, and I'm seeing how terrible he is. Who's just tweeted that Sinistera to Leeds City. Fabrizio Romano follows him, so that's all you need to know.
Right, good. Good. What do you think about the Liverpool turning down £150 million? Put it 150.
Yeah,
for,
150.
Small Salah. 150 million. They turned it down.
Wow. Just shows you how much he thinks of Klopp thinks of Salah. He needs him, I suppose.
You would have
Yeah,
thought.
Shut some next week.
I suppose if Liverpool haven't got anyone lined up, it's a bit, what I mean? What do you do? To lose him now without anybody coming in? If he had, he had someone lined up to spend 80 million on or something, a top striker, I think they'd probably take it. But if he hasn't, no. Yeah, it's a lot of money, isn't it, to turn down? Wow.
It is, mate.
Wow. I mean, if that was West Ham, we couldn't afford to turn that down. We'd have to take it. But for a manager, no time left in the transfer window, it would be a tough decision, yeah.
Jason says, if the recruitment stays decent and we buy for the transition back to the Premier League, we should have lots to be positive about. I agree with you, Jason. Inky 1919 Geezer. What more do you want? Champions League.
I know. Inky, I'm really hard to please, mate. What I want is a style of football I enjoy. That's what I want. Because I know, as good as we're doing at the moment, that'll run out. And what will come back is the football we hate and not getting results. That will come because you can't keep winning like this. So even though tonight weren't, I think what we did against Brighton and Chelsea is right. I just thought tonight we could have been a bit more adventurous, a bit more attack, and our passing wasn't particularly good. And it weren't really an enjoyable game to watch. So, but we got the 3 points. And, I'm not moaning about that. I'd just like to see a little bit more good football, and I'm not seeing it. Not seeing it.
How did Areola play?
Who?
Areola, your goalkeeper. Did he have a good
He
game?
didn't have a save to make.
Did he not?
They scored. They scored from a header, and they had nothing to do with him. And that was their only shot on target. He didn't have a save to make. So I could have stood in there and done the same job. So.
Harmonie says it's now looking like he's just gone on his own back and tried to force a move without permission. Is that Sinistera, Harmonie, love? If that's Sinistera, that's not good. And Farker won't put up with that. I am extremely positive anyway. 9 out of 10 window, very happy.
Are you? Are you expecting anything tonight, Stu, or is that it? You're done?
Yeah.
Well, if the rumours were to believe that Sinistera were going to Bournemouth on loan, believe it or not,
No.
I thought we might have had a replacement to come in. I thought he might have been one out, one in, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'd still like a left back at the club, Kieran. We haven't got a decent left back.
No,
Right.
no.
Cresswell, mate. Put a bit in for Cresswell.
Yeah, what's happening to him? It's a shame for him, really, because hasn't he been training on his own all this time?
There's rumours of it. I don't believe the rumours, though, Stu. I don't think he is. I mean, he's on the bench, in these games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if he was training on his own and that was the case, he wouldn't even have him in the squad, would he? So,
No.
that's why I don't believe that. I think it's nonsense. So I don't know what's happened for sure. Let's put it this way, I don't know for sure. It's a possibility something could have happened. He had a big blow up with Moyes. Nobody knows. or with the club. Maybe it's just a club thing. They wouldn't let him go. But I think that we should, if he wants to go, I think we should let him go. He's been there for 9, 10 years now. Been a great servant for us. And he's a good left back. And I'll tell you what, he would do a job for you in the Championship. He really would.
Who's
It
that?
it wouldn't be a bad signing for you if you really needed a left back.
Cresswell.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Nobel Priest Prize laugh out loud. Geezer, you're just like Mally.
Oh, don't compare me to Mally, for Christ's sake, mate. Hey? No, I'm not. I'm happy with West Ham, mate. I'm just not a Moyes fan, and the way he sets up and plays football, it's always been the same. But West Ham fans are generally happy at the moment because we're getting the points on the board. But the next 2 games are Man City and Liverpool, and let's see. Then we'll see what he's made of. Then there will be a 9-man defence in both games. We're going to see 2 9-man defences. And if we counter-attack like we did against Chelsea and Brighton, we might get something out of it. Because that's how you'll have to set up against them. And I don't blame him for setting up like that against big teams like that. I just don't like to see it when we play the Lutons or Wolves or Everton, Sheffield United. That I want to see us being more expansive and more attacking. And let's get some goals on the board. And let's win the game. I think because we were so passive tonight, attacking-wise, because we only had about 3 shots on target ourselves. 2 of them were goals. The whole game. You know what I mean? We didn't test their keeper out. And the first goal, a header from Bowen, the keeper fucked up and let it in. Come off his hands and went in, So we didn't test that keeper after he made that big mistake. We never tested him. I just think we should be doing against Luton. And kill the crowd, especially their first home game back in the Premiership. We should have killed the crowd. We didn't. The crowd were in it all through the game. And then we gave them a sniff with the goal, and then they're really up for it. And like I say, we could have been punished at the end if he'd given that penalty. Lucky enough, he didn't. But I just think there's a game there. There was a chance there to kill them off and really, put them to the sword, and we didn't take it. And that is a Moyes thing. There you go.
If we ever see Malice with a big smile, you'll definitely know we've won the league.
Yeah, you're promoted.
They wouldn't risk him being injured. Sorry, nobody's he knows. It looks like the snaggies with Pats and Daka are not sinning. Moyes is massive everywhere he goes.
Yeah. I bet he'll have a smile on his face tonight when he does his interviews, no doubt. But
how do you think you played tonight? Well, we could have done this better and we could have done that better.
He backs himself, doesn't he? He backs himself to Moyes.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
He backs himself, and I respect it to a point where when he started calling out the fans last season, I thought he went, he never called fans out, but not ever.
Yeah.
When you're at the top, there's only one way to go.
yeah, Jason. Apparently, I think so, mate. We won't be there for. I think we're there for about 19 hours. We're going to be top of the table, and then we'll drop one spot at least. But that's good though. But not a bad return on that first 4 fixtures. You got 10 points.
Who have you got after international break, Karen? Which 2 fixtures?
Don't know. I only know that the Man City Liverpool are next, so I haven't looked any further into it than that.
West Ham got, I tell you now, West Ham playing next after Man City and Liverpool. West Ham got Sheffield United.
You beat Sheffield.
Newcastle.
We'll pay them.
And Aston Villa.
Right, fair enough.
So we sort of got a tough period coming up with if you've got Newcastle, Man City, Liverpool, Sheffield United in between, and that could be a tricky. See, these are the tricky games for our Lutons and Sheffield United because they don't come at you like the other teams do. So our counter-attacking isn't really come into it. And that's what we're best at, is counter-attacking. And the way Moyes sets up. So Sheffield United might be a trickier fixture than we think.
They're not a
Yes,
bad side, are they?
I haven't seen enough of them, Adam, to be honest, to say whether they're any good or not.
They give Man City a scare, I tell you.
Yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
They probably do
that's
that.
right.
They probably do that to Leeds if we were in Premiership, I tell you that.
Here's Mr. Bruce Willis with a vest on.
How you doing? What's going on?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
I'm good.
Hi, Tage.
West Ham are massive everywhere they go. Top at table, Titch.
Oh.
What?
You think he's driving, I think.
Oh,
He's gone.
No, he's gone. Man, gone.
He's back. Titch is back.
Can you hear me?
My God. Oh, yeah, we
Can
can
hear
hear
you now,
you.
mate. Yeah, West Ham are massive everywhere they go. Top of table.
We're top of the league, mate. What's going on with it? I haven't seen any transfers like in the last couple of hours or whatever. What the fuck is
Not a lot, to be honest, Titch. Not much. Not much that we didn't already know. Liverpool have signed that what's it called? Oh, bloody hell, forgot his name. Ryan Summer.
Liverpool got Ryan something for Bayern Munich.
Gravenberch, or whatever his name is.
Gravenberch, that's him. Yeah, that's the latest I've heard. Titch is going live from the stupid chamber tonight.
Yeah, you've been out for a massage, have you?
From where?
Pitch? You've been out for a massage?
Yep. No, I wish. Who's it? Lee, Adam, TD5.
Yeah, hi, Tage. Hi, Tage.
How you doing?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
So any big deals? Any other deals?
TD5's gone. They'll be back.
All right.
It pleases me that West Ham are top of the Prem only for the reason it makes Geezer and Pitch happy. How's that for you?
Excellent.
Who said that?
Yeah, it makes it happy. But it's nice to see West Ham on top instead of Man City for a change, doesn't it? We're getting fed up with that.
That won't last long, will it, after tomorrow?
Now, 19 hours. We got 19 hours to celebrate.
And we will enjoy it. Kieran, did you watch the game?
Yeah, mate, I did, yeah. Yeah, not the greatest, mate. I wouldn't watch it again. But, yeah, done enough, man. They didn't really offer much, Luton. They scored a goal right at the end, Titch, and it was their first shot on target.
No, I watched it. I was watching it.
Oh, you did watch it?
End, that long ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought we were going to get a clean sheet at last, man.
We should have done, yeah. We should have done.
We're at a penalty, Titch. We're at a penalty for Luton.
I don't think it was. You know, like, yeah, if they give it, they give it. But I don't think it was a penalty.
Yeah.
Personally.
It was a nervous moment. That's what it was.
You've seen them given, but yeah, man. And then when the commentator says, "Oh, they're checking it without us actually seeing it back," oh my god, they're gonna. Yeah. But thankfully, because this time last season we had no points, did we? We lost. Did we lose the first 4 or 5 or whatever it was?
Yeah, you lost 4 or 5, I think, didn't you?
Yeah. No, I mean, I think the first 4. I think we had 0 after 4.
Exactly.
Now we got 10.
As a French,
Jared
Bowen
said after the game that he's kind of disappointed that we didn't, beat Bournemouth, like because we really should have done points. Yeah. So Leeds signed Kamara, didn't they?
Yeah, we did last night. Yeah, Kamara last night. Yeah.
Leeds 2023 night to your Titch.
How you doing, Leeds 2023? Yeah, I can't see any comments or anything.
Yeah, well, look, I think the player what we seem to be fretting about it is Sinistera.
Yeah.
What? What? He can still. Where's he going to go? Or who's?
No,
Bournemouth.
apparently Bournemouth.
Oh my God! And did someone else go Bournemouth as well? They was meant to go abroad, and then no, somebody else. Like today, they was linked. They was linked with someone else, and then all of a sudden, it was he's going.
Some Paxton Daka.
Yeah, that's it. Has he gone yet?
No, apparently there's been a stumbling block with that move.
Has Paulinho gone to Bayern?
No, it's been called off. He's still a Fulham player.
So he's staying at Fulham.
Yeah, up to press.
Wow.
Do you know what worse thing is about this Sinistera deal, look? It's another loan.
Yeah.
So is it almost done?
We know
Mixed
now,
reports. I mean, mixed reports, but Fabrizio Romano says it's practically done.
Right. I don't see how that helps Leeds putting him out on loan.
Yeah, exactly. Him, like,
he's one of our best players.
I saw.
So is he forcing the move? You think Sinistera wanting that?
Well, according to Armani, yeah, Armani just says back up here. Where is it? Armani says, it's now looking like he's just gone on his own back and tried to force a move without permission.
Wow. Yeah, it sounds like it, because that's no advantage to Leeds putting anyone out on loan unless he's no good. If he's one of your better players, there's not, you don't, a couple of £1 million to put him out on loan. There's no advantage to you at all. You're better off selling.
Yeah, I think so.
What about? I see Nonto was linked with Everton again today.
Yeah, well, there's been nothing else said about it. But I mean, I heard it were a rumour, and it was something like 40 million or something for him. I couldn't believe that. I didn't believe that rumour, but apparently, yeah, Everton are coming for him again or something. Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure. But the report.
If he goes to Everton, they get relegated again. No point in that.
Oh, God, don't say that.
Inky says that Luton goal cost me a point in the FPL. Jason says VAR is coming to the Championship soon.
Is it?
What, next season or
is it?
Or this? Yeah.
Wow. I'm back in the studio. Welcome back, TD5.
How you doing, TD5?
Bournemouth have its issues with both their loan deals for Patson Daka and Luis Sinistera.
Yeah, that's what what's his name? Whatever his name said.
It's a really I hope here's Big Mally's back here. He's looked plenty of
Big Mally.
Hey, Uptitch, you all right, mate?
How you doing?
I'm good, bud. I'm good.
Welcome back, Mally.
Have I missed out?
You missed Cockney knees up.
Apparently,
yeah.
Apparently,
top of the league, mate. World domination. World domination's going.
Massive club, I know. Well done. Well done, boys.
Yeah, but the Sinistera moves hit a stumbling block.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's a good thing for Leeds.
Yeah.
But if it's true what Armani says, that it sounds of it, he's done it off his own back and wanted to go without permission. I don't know if Daniel Farker will forgive him for that.
No,
I really don't.
I mean,
he said about Nonto is on his last chance.
Mate, if that was the case, he'd be making phone calls to offer him up to sell. The loan is just no point. You just get rid of him if that's the case, and try and get what you can, whatever they think he's worth. Just get him out of there. But the loan deal to me is pointless, absolutely pointless
at this late stage as well.
The fans
I'd rather keep him. I'd rather keep him for the rest of the year. I would. I really would. What's
But the fans won't respect that attitude, will they?
But only a rumour at the moment. It might not be. See, it could be Harmonie just making trouble.
Yeah.
That's all it could be. You know, she's like
stirring the pot.
throwing out rumours there that are not true.
Find that hard to believe.
we all know anything can happen in the last hour. Jason says, return of the ray of sunshine. Welcome back, Mally.
Jeez, it'd be hard to get a suntan from his sunshine. I tell you. Hey, Mally.
It looks nice in Wales. Every time I ring him, it's blue skies.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. I wish we had a bit of that in the UK. I'm jealous.
Yeah, mate.
So where are you from again? Where are you from? Leeds?
Wortley.
Where?
Wortley.
Wortley.
Yeah. I'm from.
Where the hell's that, mate?
It's near Beeston area.
Near football ground. Near football ground.
Near football ground.
What, near Leeds' ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I can hear them when they score a goal.
See, we don't hear them often, Adam.
Oh, oi! Oh God, I'm gonna get some grief tonight, aren't I, from these cockneys?
There's only Kieran's a cockney. I'm not a cockney.
That's not.
You're a Londoner, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a Londoner.
You're not a cockney.
But not all Londoners are cockney, no. I probably sound like a cockney to you lot, but nah.
You do actually.
But Kieran, you can hear he's a cockney, and he can hear that I'm not a cockney.
Yeah, it's strange how you can pick accents from London.
Yeah.
From north and south and west, especially South London's completely different to East London.
Yeah. When was last time when you were over here in the UK, Kieran?
Hang on.
A couple of weeks.
Yeah, 4 months ago, I was back there.
All right.
He kept it secret though. Interpol were looking for him, but he managed to sneak back before the...
Yeah, I got in and got out. I was all right. No, what Harmonie's saying there, I see it's been they saying Sunshine on a Leaf, and that's strange, that Harmonie, because last night I had my iPad out here with the music on, and I was listening to that Sunshine on a Leaf, and what a song that is. It's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, it is moving, mate. I remember when they won a trophy a while back, Harmonie, and at the end of the game, all the crowd was singing Sunshine on a Leaf. It was brilliant. It was brilliant, yeah.
Are you sure it's not called Blowing Bubbles?
No, I love that. Do you know what that song, Stewie? I doubt it, eh? It's the Proclaimers. You remember the Proclaimers, the two Scottish boys?
Yes.
Well, on one of their albums there, and honestly, one of their albums is brilliant. That Sunshine on Leaf. It's a lovely, lovely track. And the Hibs fans now sing it as their anthem, you know, because they're both Hibs fans.
I think Leeds have pulled out of the deal for Louis Sinistera because I've just seen here Leeds are unable to replace him. That's why.
I'm just wondering what's going on with Bournemouth, because they've pulled out. Bournemouth are having trouble with two signings.
Yeah, it says here from Jack Rosser. Patson Jack has moved to Bournemouth, is now off. Kiefer Moore no longer leaving. Deal for Louis Sinistera now also unlikely, with Leeds unable to replace him.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's a bit of good news.
So maybe Leeds did have a deal agreed, but they just needed to find someone to replace him with, but they couldn't.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Breaking news: Luton signed a Samba Longa from Arsenal on loan.
Yeah, they had him in the stand when the game was going on. Joe Luton, he was sitting in the stand. He's an Arsenal boy, isn't he? Youth player at Arsenal, or whatever. They were waiting till after the game to announce it, but he was sitting in the stand watching the game.
Stuart,
It's been
my
confirmed that Manchester
my
United
internet's gonna
signed
cut out,
15
Stu.
What's that, Matt?
I'm gonna cut out. This area is not good for reception.
Yeah, nobody's, mate. Nobody's.
But
See you later, Titch.
I'm just off to so I could only come on for like literally 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Tidge.
Soon, and West Ham
Yeah, it's got. It's that
fucking
road. It's on
massive.
it. It's a Ford road.
Yeah, well, Magnet.
It's
Sorry,
not
lad.
it's not full of ghosties, is it?
Go.
Yeah, it's that road. He lives on the road, and honestly, you think every part of London would have really good Wi-Fi, but it's the road where he lives on. You can't get Wi-Fi. It keeps cutting out.
He needs to come up to Yorkshire, doesn't he, for good internet?
Don't know. Mine were cutting out yesterday. We're awful. Another version. Yeah, we're cutting out something shocking. So it looks like right. So deadline day, Man United signed Sofia Amrabat on loan from Fiorentina. I think that's a good signing for West Ham. For Man United.
Yeah, I fancied him myself, Stu, for West Ham. We were linked to him a while back. I did fancy that boy. He's a good player.
So basically, with Leeds, nothing's changed. Like, there's been no incomings or outgoings.
No. Let's hope it continues for the next 25 minutes.
Yeah.
It sounds like it has done it if it's not been able to find a replacement.
Yeah, that's the more reason. That seems more logical.
Yeah, it does.
You'd have thought if it had been going, you'd have thought we'd have had a replacement, wouldn't you, Kieran?
Yeah, mate. Not you. You need Tim Staunton. See, he flies all over the place and just drags them back himself, puts them in a private jet, and brings them home. Even though he seemed to have failed in Brazil, he was over in Brazil a few days ago and he didn't come back with nothing. I'll have to give him a ring, see what's going on. I'm not happy.
Yeah.
Hello, it's the owner here. What's going on here?
Yeah. But yeah, our window's been very good. We're happy with ours, so we've done well. I'm still expecting one more in tonight, Stu, to be honest. I still think West Ham might get one more body. But obviously there's no rumours or news of it. I just expect them to get something this evening, but we'll see. What is it? Is it in half an hour when it shuts?
Yeah.
23 minutes.
Plus, there's another 15 minutes or so, isn't there? If they register to fill in the paperwork or something. Yeah, that's it.
And I think you can still sign free agent players who are free agents as well.
Free agent.
Do you know who's a free agent? Eden Hazard.
Really?
We couldn't afford his wages.
A free agent.
He's retired.
He'd be free.
Has he retired, Eden Hazard?
I think he has.
Yeah, yeah.
He's only young.
32, retired. Done. Retired.
32-year-old and he's retired.
Yep.
It's all for a footballer, isn't it?
Even shooting.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind if it started. I retired before I even started, mate. Don't worry about that. He went to Brazil and actually did bring something back, but antibiotics cleared it.
Right. Is that what it was, guys? That's all right then. We'll see.
There must have been quick bloody antibiotics to clear it
up
back quick. I have some of them. Yes, but it looks like it's died down, guys. It looks like it's practically all quiet now, doesn't it? It looks like it's really quiet.
Never say never.
I mean, technically, there's still 2 hours left of the transfer window if you include like extensions.
My heart's beeping like heck here.
Right, well, let's quickly go around the house. Kieran, what would you give your transfer window out of 10?
Yeah, it's been about an 8 out of 10 for me. We've been pretty good. think I'd like to see one more forward coming, and that I think that's why he went to Brazil, but they couldn't get this deal over the line, I don't think. But even that, the one they were talking about, it looked like he was one for the future. It didn't look like he was going to be, competing with Ings or Antonio to start. But I would like to have seen another striker, to be really greedy. But really, we've brought in some good players. Really happy with them. And we could still be getting Danny Ings. Not Danny Ings, sorry. What's his name? Jay Lings. He's still, because he's a free agent, see? And that could still be happening in the near future. It doesn't have to happen tonight. So that with a lot of reports are saying it might happen on a pay-per-view sort of basis, So that's a possibility still. I'm not sure if I want him or not. I'm not that bothered. But if it's on our terms and he just gets paid for appearances, it might be a good squad member. So we'll see. But I did think something else was going to happen this evening. But obviously there's nothing. There don't seem to be any movement. So we'll see. But happy with the transfers we've done.
Inky, Sinisterra is now what's on to stay at 1-2, out to 6-4 to join Bournemouth. With Sky Bet, he was 1-20 on to leave Leeds United.
Yeah.
Just give us a 10 out of 10 if we keep Sinisterra, but drop into 7 if Sinisterra goes. Mally, what would you give us with
that? If Sinisterra goes, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. If we can keep on a sitting Nonso and Somerville, I'd give us a 9. If City goes, I'll give us an 8.
Yeah, I think we've had an excellent window. Despite all players what left on a free on loan, Kieran, which were out of our hands, it were in their contracts. Bringing in Perot, bringing in Glenn Kamara. Who else did we bring in?
Roden.
Jed Spence.
Jed Spence and Ampadu.
Yeah.
Darlow.
Good signing.
Darlow. Byram was on a free. We brought Byram in. So we brought 7 players in despite all them players will let go.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Because you knew you were going to lose players once you went down. It's just trying to replace them with something decent. Sinisterra, do you think people might be looking at him as a bit of a problem child, and maybe that's why there haven't been any offers coming for it?
Don't know what it is, mate. No idea.
No idea.
See, don't forget, Kieran, as well. A player who were hotly tipped to leave Leeds United were Meslier. Our goalkeeper, and we've managed to somehow no one's come. And there's been we don't know if there's been any bids or not because it hasn't been reported. But if you believe or not believe what's been not reported, no one come in for him. And I'm a bit shocked at that. I thought we might have had an offer from a French club who come in for him.
Maybe they just remember that the ending he had of the season last year, which weren't good, was it? Like his confidence had dropped, and he weren't playing too well. Maybe that's what's in their heads.
Possibly.
I think he's a half decent keeper, but I don't watch him week in week out to say for sure. But I wouldn't mind him.
If Cine goes and we don't get anyone else, do you think we will go up or not? I don't know. I think it's going to be. I've always said it's going to be difficult to go up anyway, whether Cine's there or not. Really, if I'm really honest, I didn't. But that was before we brought in the likes of Road on Perot and stuff like that. It's just giving me a bit of renewed hope that we can come up, but we've got to make sure we're in a position to first. Sydney has a bad fitness history. A definite big nine for me: Darlow, Byron, Roden, Ampadu, Spence, Gurev. Remember Gurev as well. Forgot about Gurev. And purple makes 8. Laugh out loud. Yeah. Filet. Sinistera, less than 20 minutes to the deadline, and no one wants to call it down south for his medical still ongoing.
You just can't say.
So, the sound of it though, Sinistera's up for the move away, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sounds like it, doesn't it?
Yeah. See, this is what I thought. Yeah, how can when you sign a player, it takes all day to do a medical. On deadline day, they can do it in 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean, Kieran? How does that
Oh,
work?
yeah,
but,
mate.
Yeah, but they'll be rushing on deadline day.
Got a clock against them, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's going to be. Look, I think he won't be playing tomorrow if he's down in Bournemouth. He'll have to travel all the way back up.
Yeah, they can get a flight back. Get a flight back to Leeds.
It's a good point. Sky Sports just saying that this may go down to the 2-hour window.
Yeah, the extension window.
Someone has to go up. Who would you bet on being in front of us? I think Leicester.
Leicester as well for me.
Southampton.
Leicester. Do you think Southampton as well, TD5?
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult, isn't it, to get in? I mean, we should get a playoff place, but I don't know if we don't have a good record in playoffs, do we?
No.
We always bottle it in playoffs.
Yeah. No, mate, there's nothing about. I'm just looking to see if it's out about West Ham or out, and there's nothing, Kieran. Absolutely nothing.
No, it could be it. It could be it.
We're not signing them now, I don't think.
Not in 13 minutes. Plus trying to squeeze a medical in. I think that's it, guys. I really. That's about Luton signing Albert Somber longer on loan from Arsenal. So we know it's. But look at. I'm happy with if we can keep us players, guys. I really am. I think we've got a good squad. They're just talking about Barrett and Johnson going to Spurs for 40-odd million pound or whatever it is. It's a lot of money for a winger. It's 40-odd million pound.
Yeah, I thought Tottenham would be bringing in a striker, but maybe not.
Well, they're relying on Richarlison, aren't they?
I'm surprised, Kieran, that you didn't pick up on them putting a pre-contract in for Ivan Toney.
But actually I did. Not on the Titch's thing, but when I went on later with Shu, because I actually had that in my head and I forgot. But I said it before you put that comment on when Titch put it out. I was on with Stewie and I said if I were Tottenham, I'd go and buy Tony and have him for January. So I was great minds think alike, Mal, but I did have it in my head. And I think that would be a good buy for get him in January.
Usually we're on
just
the
secure him.
And it just surprised me that you didn't pick it. You didn't mention it.
No, I forgot about it at Titch's one, mate. To say it. But,
Swansea have signed Stoke City's Josh Timon, the left back we were looking at.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah. So that's that one out the window.
Okay.
If we had charged certain teams for the scouting we have done for them, we'd be able to buy a whole new 11. Bournemouth, we've helped them out no end, haven't we, Bournemouth? But look, that we can do. There's no, it's how it goes. I guess deals get hijacked all the time, don't they? I'm surprised Chelsea haven't gone in for anyone lately.
No.
I don't think we've helped Bournemouth out, Stu. They've helped themselves, haven't they?
We've hijacked them.
They've helped themselves. They've done the deal, and that's it. Well, let's hope that they can't do this one.
Johnny Evans signs a 1-year contract at Man United.
Oh, God.
That must be definitely going back to a player.
All my transfers have come to fruition except one. And that's Charlie Taylor.
But you're happy with the likes of Glenn Kamara then, aren't you, Mally?
Oh, I'm up at moon. Cameron and Perot were the two main ones for me.
Me too.
We've got 9 minutes at transfer window officially to go.
Yeah.
Just getting short.
Watch this space.
Somebody's falling asleep.
It's been a long day. It's been a really long day. It has. It has.
Hey, don't mind me if I'm in my chair and I'm going.
If you go, I'm turning your microphone off, pal. Yeah. I wish Leeds United had fallen asleep and don't answer any phone calls.
They might have had a power cut. You never know, they might have. Nope.
If you're not fast, you're last. If you snooze, you lose. Laugh out loud.
Mm-hmm. This is a bit longest 8 minutes of your life, Stu.
Be about 7.5. I'm just letting my dog out. Come on, then, Max.
Woof woof.
There you go.
Oh, Sydney's gone, Stuart. Sydney's gone.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
You little merchant.
Well, you still got another week to the Saudi window shuts. You never know what could happen there. You could still lose players.
Saudi offers 75 million, didn't he?
Can't see Saudi coming in for any Leeds players.
Yeah.
No, they went in for Jordan Henderson.
Yeah.
It's been a long support. It's been a long support in Leeds. LOL. Betting has been suspended for Sinisterra's move. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Good.
Yeah. Yeah, that means he's staying.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
What's your news for filing now?
What's your thought on Liverpool, Kieran?
What's that, mate?
What's your thought on Liverpool?
In what respect?
This Mo Salah business.
Wow, I was saying to Stu earlier. I think if it had been earlier in the window, I think they might have took it, but it's a bit late in the day to replace him if you haven't got anything lined up, isn't it? But she's a lot of money to turn down, isn't it?
Do you think Saudis will use this next week to their advantage?
It could still come for him, man.
Because they don't close well Thursday.
What was that, Mal?
Saudi's window doesn't close until Thursday.
That's right. Could still happen, but Klopp, he'd need to replace him, though. He's so important to him. Unless he's got someone lined up.
I don't know. I don't know if they could manage with it without him.
I don't think they can.
If they come in with 200 million.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's hard to turn down.
It is, isn't it?
I've got a question. I've got a question for you, Stu.
Go on, mate.
Can you imagine if England get drawn out with Italy in Euros next year and we play Ganonto?
England v. Well, it happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Bet responsible, win and win loads.
Oh.
Bookies, there's only bookies. But
Bournemouth look like they will need a deal sheet for Luis Sinisterra, but he is having a medical. Looking more likely now, Leeds have agreed a deal.
Oh,
Who's that come from?
Graham Bailey, very reliable.
Is he as reliable as Fabrizio?
Fabrizio follows him.
Oh, yeah. That ain't going to happen then.
I think it will. It's going to be difficult.
With no replacement as well, though, it looks like.
Never bet against the bookie.
You never see a poor bookie, do you?
If the bookies have suspended alt bettings, then he ain't going.
Yeah. It's one or the other, Mal, and he's either definitely staying or definitely going. So
Russell has just reposted it. And Russell don't normally repost stuff, does he, unless it's some truth in it. Tell Paul to stick a beard on Cine and take half the money for the solid deal. What? So what would that be? 75 million. Yeah, that I accept 75 million, but it's still late to spend it. That's the problem. Can we just turn out the phone off? Yeah. I don't see why we can't. I mean, man, I am shocked that if this is true, I am shocked we've sanctioned this deal.
Well, they hijacked all other deals.
What deal?
If it's true that Sinisterra signed that Leeds have agreed a fee, I'd be shocked. I'm shocked that Leeds have sanctioned this deal. If it is true at this late stage at window.
Maybe they just want his wage bill off at books. I mean, if Bournemouth turn around and say, look, we'll give you 2 million for a loan deal and we'll pay his wages. We could live without Sinisterra.
I'd sooner have him in team though, Mally, if I'm honest.
Well, Baron Cross says Bournemouth still pushing to get Sinisterra and deal looking likely with 5 minutes of an 80-day window left.
That's right. There's only we're on 58 now. We've got 2 minutes to get it done.
Yeah, but they've got the deal. They've got the sheet. What's it called? The deal means there's an extension of 1 hour.
Yeah, if they get the paper in.
Yeah.
Got to get the paperwork in, don't they?
Looking like so, but we'll see.
We've agreed the deal. That's coming from Winky.
I'm crossing my fingers.
Well, we'll see. Clock strikes 11.
They agreed a deal hours ago.
Mm.
And there we are.
When that clock strikes 11, let's see.
Oh.
I don't get why we've got this hour extension business. You know,
it's 2 hours for international players.
In a month long enough for them or something. They need another hour.
It's like another hour in bed.
Mad. Mental.
Yeah, I don't know why they should have an hour of it. Yeah, it's like it should just be. This is when it's closing. You've had basically 2 months to do it.
You can't do it in 8 weeks, so we'll give you another hour.
Yeah,
I know. It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really balmy.
If wish they pay they'd pay his wages to me. Yeah. Can we not just sign? Can we just not sign the deal sheets? Laugh out loud. Fax machine's been smashed up by Tyler Adams. Thought he'd escaped him. I'd love to know how the Mail kept getting their information.
Got good scouting network, haven't they?
It's 11 o'clock.
Yes.
That's it. So what happens now then?
Well, extension for an hour, I'm guessing, for the deal.
I don't get it.
So we could go to bed tonight and wake up in the morning, and it could be breaking news tomorrow morning that Sinisterra's joined Bournemouth on loan.
Well, unless you've already negotiate with a player, we cannot get another player now unless behind the scenes we've been negotiating with him before this. But I don't know.
I don't get it. I don't understand it at all.
But now, no club can go in for a player now. Can sign a player unless they've already been in talks with them before the window.
So because we've been in talks with Bournemouth, they can still get the player then in this next hour.
How it goes, we can't then go buy someone unless we go and buy a free agent. But yeah.
Fair enough.
It's mad though, isn't it, Mally? It's mad.
Yeah.
You know, the window's been open 2.5 months.
Exactly. As far as I'm concerned, once 11 o'clock comes along, bang, that's it, done.
There should be Sinisterra should be a Leeds United player for at least until January now. I mean, he still will be, but what I mean is he should be playing until at least January now.
I don't know. What's your thoughts on it, Kieran? This extra hour.
Well, yeah, you know they've got it. You know, it's in the rules. They put certain paperwork in. They can have an extra hour or so to complete the deal. But the deal basically is, if you the extra hour doesn't mean the deal's already done. You know, it's just formality of the paperwork. And if Leeds lets Sinisterra go, then Farker must be happy with what he's got and happy to let him go. And maybe, like I said, he might be a bit of a bad child. And he thought he might be better out of the dressing room than in.
Yeah.
So he must be happy if he's not going for someone else. He must be happy to let him go. And like you said, it gets him off the wage bill. I think a loan deal is strange. I don't think it benefits Leeds much. But if he thinks he's going to be a problem in the dressing room, yeah, it's probably better to let him go.
Getafe's just signed Mason Greenwood on a season-long loan.
All right. Yeah.
Right, we'll go, guys. I'll see you all later.
All right,
See you, Adam.
See you later, Kieran. Nice to
See you,
meet
mate.
you.
And you,
Bye.
Bye, mate. Crystal Palace have just signed Rob Holding from Arsenal.
Yeah, just seen that.
That's a big shot, though. A club coming in for Mason Greenwood.
Yeah, well, it's
Well, Lazio wanted him, but then that collapsed.
sorts his problems out, doesn't it? He can get on with his
Where
life.
did he go, Stu? Greenwood?
Getafe.
Right. Yeah, I thought he'd be well away from England.
Yeah.
Had to be.
Thing is, he wasn't guilty, was he?
No, but everyone heard the audio.
Right.
The audio is quite shocking, so that's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amani says we have enough. Great squad. More minutes for Nonto and Somerville too, which will please them. This transfer window has been one hell of a strange one. It really has. Inky, you're not wrong. Barrett and Johnson. Barrett and Johnson's been gone. It's officially done now with Tottenham. It's to sign Brennan Johnson from Forest.
Yeah, Brennan. Yeah. The thing is, we've got Pervader and James to come back as well.
Yeah, and Amani and Jason's agreeing. So right, Amani. Yeah, we have got good players to come back in. Yeah. So look, all we can do now is go to bed, wake up in the morning, and see what news says.
The thing is, I mean, if he goes to Bournemouth, then 12 months down the line, he's still our player.
Yeah. I wonder if they're giving them an option to buy. Be interesting to see what the details are.
Yeah. Don't know.
Well,
Find
if
out.
it's not midnight and the deal's not been confirmed, then we know he's not going.
So what we're doing? Are we holding around? Are we hanging around till midnight then?
Is there any point? What if it don't get announced till morning?
No, but it'd have to get announced. It would have to get announced by midnight. It'd have to.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, we can always talk about how massive West Ham are if you want. Top of the league.
Do you think, Kieran? Do you think this could be start of a good thing for West Ham then? You know, they started well, but do you think it'll continue?
No, I think we'll have hard times as well as good. You know, I mean, these have been good the last few weeks, haven't they? Results that we didn't expect to beat Chelsea and even Brighton, but the two great results. And just to get Luton out of the way tonight, but not playing particularly great. But I think, you know, it will change sooner or later. You know, their counter-attack's not working, or, you know, defending's not as good enough. And we'll lose games, and then it'll balance itself out eventually. And we'll probably end up mid-table again. But I think the Stein appointment is the best appointment we've made, because I think that is a move forward. I think Moyes will hold that back for that team to progress. That's you know, because that's just the way he plays. Now, it works in certain games and not in others. But I think if we had brought in a new manager with Stein, a more progressive manager, I think we'd be looking at exciting times. But I don't see any danger for us this year like what we had last year for relegation or anything. I just think we could do better with a more progressive manager. Like I said, if we'd brought in Big Ange and Stein, God, that would have been the perfect combination. But we haven't. But we'll see. But if we keep doing well and we keep progressing, I can see them offering Moyes another contract. We'll have another 3 years of it.
Fair enough. Mally, are Leeds going to? Will this? Are you confident Leeds can get promoted now?
I hope not. I think
it's a long season, isn't it?
I think they will.
It's a long season in that championship as well, isn't it? It's a lot of games.
I don't want them to.
My man says we have cover everywhere. It feels strange.
Yeah, well.
I thought the waiting game would have been over after 11 o'clock. Hopefully there will be no shocks in the morning. I am truly pleased for West Ham. Both teams have had good windows and both will be up in the top half winning games. What a difference from last season.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the case. We'll be a lot better in the league. For both. But yeah, it's not. Like I say, if you end your window and you're happy with it, that's a start, isn't it? You know, it's demoralising when you get to an end of a window, and which we've had before, and I'm sure Leeds have, where you didn't sign what you should have done to cover, and you know you sort of lose hope of progressing. But Leeds could, if Farker does a job with that team he's got, mate. You never know where you could end up. You could really get going. Is Bamford still there? I take it.
Yeah, he's injured. He's injured, mate.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know how long Bamford's out for. Is it after international break? Would expect him back?
Yeah.
Who knows, mate? Who
Yeah.
knows?
National break. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame.
I don't know.
It's a shame for that boy.
I don't know if he's out with a broken leg or a broken jaw. I don't know what he went down with.
But it was in the Hearts game, wasn't it?
He got a kick in the face, didn't he, or something?
Yeah.
So, who knows?
I'm just checking to see if Phil is reported on out, guys, and he hasn't yet.
No?
Well, the latest said is, well, that's 7 minutes ago. Well, that's the deadline. Still waiting for either end to confirm which way this is gone or is going. Deal sheet will have more time to complete.
Wow.
It's blooming bonkers.
It's crazy. It really is. You know, we've had long enough to sign a player, and it's not like they don't know about Sinisterra, because we do.
Yeah.
Why leave it till last minute to do it? I don't get it. Unless it could, unless the only time I think deadlines are good for is if a player comes available who wasn't available before.
Hmm.
But as far as I'm aware, they were happy to keep Sinisterra at least.
Don't make sense to me.
It sort of, don't you think it all sort of points to him, Sinisterra, wanting out? To me, that's what I read into it. No, they might be happy to keep him, but he must have pushed it that he wanted out. And I just thought, shit, if we get someone, just let him go.
But
Yeah,
you won't save it till last day, would you? Surely.
Well, maybe you're on hope that he's going to come round and stay and not be a problem. But maybe he weren't. Maybe he was jumping up and down. I don't know. It just seems like he's pushing it.
It's played
more so than Leeds are.
It's played in the last 4 games.
Yeah. No, man. Yeah, it's weird.
Anybody that wants out, you don't play, do you? I know it's trended away from team. I don't know. It's just a weird one.
It's not to know, Mel. Yeah, that will depend on the manager. Certain managers would not play them. Some would. Yeah. And maybe they thought he might start. Maybe he was wanted to play because he wanted to, put himself on show. Who knows?
Phil Hay, 10 seconds ago, Sinisterra sounds like deal sheet. Ben Jacobs, Louis Sinisterra to bomb, has gone down quiet. Yeah, no, sounds like a deal sheet, so it sounds like the deal's going to get done. That's from Phil Hay. And
wow.
Well, wait and see.
Yeah.
It's not done until it's done.
Now we've lost Sarah, but there's no replacement.
Yeah, somebody's just said here, if Parag has plotted all this because of City's behaviour and Bolton was stealing errands, he earns instant legacy status at Leeds and needs the statue erecting immediately. So people have saying that Sinisterra's got a behaviour problem.
Yeah, I think that's what it seems to point to that shit.
Yeah, someone else has said
exactly I was looking forward to the last day, but it's no player, one player out. Well, seems like it's going to be one player out.
Somebody says once Cine has passed his medical, don't pick up that phone, Leeds. Perfect payback for Bournemouth, swooping in and taking errands. Will be a perfect way to get back at them, won't it?
But it looks like it's going to get done, though. That's the problem.
And how far have we got? Right, here we are. Right, Jason says Bamford got a new injury brushing his teeth. I heard he got an injury putting his boots on, Adam and Jason. Hi, I'm back. Hi, Adam. We might get a free agent. Come the end of the season, what do you think we should do with all the loan players? Cash in on them, sell them. If they wanted to go. What about Harrison? What do you do with Jack Harrison?
I'd sell him as well.
Sell them all.
Yeah. We're overdone with wingers.
I want them all sold, Inky. Will Parker play the newbies?
Well, we don't know if Garev's paperwork's going to be through, do we?
Oh, yeah.
Let him leave then, Cine. Cine who? Harmonie, so do you want to know what we all think? He has no excuse. He has no excuse to play yourself.
Oh, wait. Talk that Jaden comes the other way from Bournemouth if Sinister move goes. These wants Sinister to
You break it up, Tom. You break it up, Tom.
Yeah, I'll leave.
No. What's that about Sinek? Where's he gone?
It's just going to reboot.
Oh no. Was it breaking news he was giving us? Well, he can't help.
But we've waited all this time. Why don't we do Titch's trick? No signal, can't talk. He'll be back.
He will.
Talk that Jordan Anthony comes the other way from Bournemouth if Cine moves through, goes through. Jaden Anthony comes the other way if Cine move goes through. Leeds didn't want Sinister to exit without a replacement arriving. I am tired, so I won't be back on now anyway. But basically, what I said is what English just said. It's from Philly. So it looks like that we're trying to get Jaden Anthony to come the other way from Bournemouth.
So it's not sorted.
No. Not.
Yeah.
Hey dear.
I don't even know Jaden Anthony, do you?
Good old Romano.
No.
I've never heard of him, Titch. Kieran, sorry. Never heard of him.
No, I haven't.
You see, Ollie Ward has said that I am hearing that we have accepted a deal for Cine ? That doesn't help either, though, does it? With a question mark on it.
That's the way I get out of jail card. That, mate. That's nearly on all the West Ham channels thumbnails when they talk about transfers and then stick a question mark at the end of it, so you know it's just rumour.
He's just another YouTuber.
Apparently, this guy here, this guy here, Dad, John.
Yeah.
He's 23 years old.
That Jaden Anthony, 23-year-old.
Yeah, and he can play left winger and right winger.
But we've got loads of wingers.
Yeah.
Might have another one.
But we'll have one less, won't we, Sinister goes. Why swap one for another? It don't make sense to me.
Aidan Delaney Anthony is an English professional footballer who plays as a left winger or forward for the Premier League club AFC Bournemouth.
Right.
Cine, aka Sinister.
Yeah. Maybe he is.
You know, I don't know why don't Bournemouth just keep on of Anthony and we keep on of Sinister? What are we swapping wingers for? It don't make sense.
I don't agree. Right, this is the problem, right? Well, that's the time we're into what has been a good window in the end. I just don't know how far he can go. Can say he's confident of keeping all players. To a few hours later, he used the swear word, going out on loan. Be interesting to see what he says tomorrow. Cine not welcome back for me. #LEWC, but we don't know what the don't know what the speculation is to say stuff like that, and it's it gets a lot of traction. It gets a lot of traction when people say stuff like that.
But the Farker in his press conference said he can't give any guarantees.
He says there's always that 1%, isn't it?
So you know.
He was in the Arsenal academy from 2006 to 16. Then he went back. Then he went to Bournemouth.
All right.
Yeah, to me, it's 23 years of age, and we've never heard of him. Not a good sign.
No.
You think, he's obviously not quite at that level.
Because
So
Cine doesn't.
if they're talking about this Bournemouth kid coming to Leeds, then it must be a sale. You know, how they're going to work that out. They want to loan Sinisterra, but they want us to buy.
No, I think we're going to loan this Sagan, whatever it's called, Anthony. We're going to loan him off of them.
A loan both ways. Different.
Yeah, that's weird. Only Leeds.
Sinisterra is a good player, but remember, he's made of biscuits. Malik, I think it's a loan for a loan.
Right. Strange one.
That's a good point, Malik. I mean, you're saying. Doesn't make sense, does it? Don't make sense to me.
Don't make sense to me either. That's one team that's been very, very quiet. Everton.
Yeah. I think because they're skint now.
Well, they brought in that Beto, whatever they were called. He scored in an EFL Cup against Doncaster on Wednesday or Thursday. Wednesday when they played. But you know, that's the only player I think they've brought in.
I expected him to come back in. I expected him to come back in for Nonto.
Yeah, well, so did I. So did I. But clearly, they didn't have enough. They didn't have the funds to up the bid. Because they'll be frightened to death now with this FFP court case in water.
Well, a man is convinced that Sinisterra don't want to play for Leeds, but I don't know where she gets her information from. You know, whether it's just woman's intuition. I've seen nothing to say that he doesn't want to play for Leeds. If he didn't want to play for Leeds, then he wouldn't be playing the last 4 matches.
Yeah, it's hard to know what goes on behind closed doors, isn't it? No, it's to me the last minute thing like it sort of points to that, but there's no evidence, as you say, to say it. I don't. Who would know?
See, this is you know LUSC Lewis.
That other YouTuber.
Well, he now works at BBC as a sports multimedia. He said Bournemouth went for Bielsa, then they got Areola, then they hijacked Aaron Steele, then they took Adams, now they want Cine. Everton went for Bielsa, they took Harrison. They've been going for Nonto all window. This was 6 hours ago. Even had interest in Somerville and Cine. Grow up hashtag LUFC.
Oh, was he on about Everton?
Yeah. Leeds lately says they think they can call him Cine, laughing their heads up. I suppose if he goes to Bournemouth, they can call him what they want. It's a dangerous place, is that Twitter, O'Malley. Honest. It's a dangerous place.
I don't go on it.
You know, unless you're following like Phil A and stuff, it's very, very dangerous. It's a dangerous place to go. It really is.
Yeah, don't go on it, bud.
Mally, do you think the teams collaborate on feeding us silly stories? I'm getting more cynical by the minute.
Yeah, I don't know, mate. I don't know. I doubt it.
Why do you think he was in solitary training? I think he was in solitary training because there were There was something legal with his contract.
That's right.
And I needed to get that sorted out.
That's what Farker said.
He can stick at Bournemouth, Cine. we don't know if it's gone yet. Let's all back. Let's all back. We don't know if it's gone yet, but it's looking less and less like it's gonna. It's looking less more and more likely that he's going to be at Bournemouth. But we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Down the Twitter hole, all mad at us. Well, a lot of them are, Jason. A lot of them are. Right, Fabrizio Romano has tweeted that Sinistera is a Bournemouth player.
Right, must be right then.
Deal for Luis Sinistera now, but not. Hang on. Deal. Oh, it's about that deal sheet for Luis Sinistera, but now optimism to make it happen with Bournemouth.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't said it's been done. He hasn't said it's been done. He's just saying what Phil Hayes said earlier on.
Yeah.
The Sinistera done deal. Jadon Anthony coming our way. I'm not. Is this Bandit? I trust your judgment, but I haven't seen anything concrete to say that. I'm not saying it ain't true, but I'm just saying that I haven't seen anything concrete at all. What's Phil Hayes saying? Normally Phil Hayes pretty good, but even Phil Hayes got stuff from this window.
It's said nothing yet. But apparently Gabi got from Man City. He said about Swansea, how Swansea, about Swansea, I think. What say about Swansea?
31 seconds ago, on a different front, Giabi stays. Swansea had a look and were interested in a permanent deal, but didn't get going. Fleetwood Valakran's approach fell through earlier in the day. So that's on. That's all about Giabi staying at Leeds. What about
As Jamal is Jamal Lowe a Bournemouth player?
But if you go on Sky Sports News, they're talking about the
Daniel Barker losing one winger and getting another. As far as I'm aware, this is a straight loan
swap deal. Sky Sports are reporting it. It's Sinner's gone. Sinner's going to Bournemouth, and we're getting that player.
It's not done. It's a rumour, isn't it?
But he says, according to his understanding.
Exactly, it's a rumour. Is Jamal Lowe a Bournemouth player?
Right, he's just said this deal is done. It looks like it's been worth it. This deal is done. That's his words.
There you go.
So that's it. He's just said that this deal is done. So it looks like that deal's done, guys.
That's it.
So we're going to get that that player who we just said.
Jadon.
Yeah, that's him. We're going to get him. We're going to get Kyra Anthony, and they're going to get Sinistera. The deal is done according to Sky Sports reporter.
Yeah.
It is done. Sinistera loan to Bournemouth done, and we get Jadon Anthony. Sky Sports confirms Sinistera is going to Bournemouth on loan, and Jadon Anthony. I'm not reading it until we see it. What's the point of that deal?
No idea.
Wow.
I'm sure Farker's going to be asked the question why you loaned him out, and maybe you'll get the answer then.
I think he'll just turn around and say, I'm not talking about transfers. I bet he does. He might be rubbish, Jadon Anthony. We don't know. We don't know what about him, Adam. Don't get yourself worked up about it, Adam. Don't get yourself worked up about it. You know what I mean?
Never know. Could be a good little player.
Yeah, it might have a good attitude. So that's a done deal. Cine to Anthony is done. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
Amani says we get rid of the player who doesn't want to play for us and get back to one who does. That is the point.
Yeah.
Because I think for us it now on his
Critter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's reporting what Sky Sports has just said. Yeah, Bournemouth. That was 2 minutes ago. Come on, Phil. Keep up, mate. Keep up. Keep up, Phil. Yep, it looks like Phil is a little bit behind, or my Twitter's a bit behind. But yeah, it's done deal.
In the feed by news intelligence could be a part of a deal.
Sinny out of the club for me forever. I'm done with him. Sinistera wants the Prem. Enough said.
Yeah.
If Anthony does join, we should support him. Downgrade from Sinny quality wise, yes. But let's give him a chance. I agree with you, TD5. I agree with you, mate. So that's wow. How crazy is that, Mally?
I'm not sure whether I believe it, to be honest.
I think there's enough reports here to say it's happened. It's done.
They've been saying it all day, Kieran.
No, but Sky Sports at the end are telling you. I'd say it's just done and dusted. We'll find out the reasons why he's gone probably later, won't you? Barker might just say, well, if he wanted to leave, what he wanted to leave. Or he might not say nothing because he has only loaned him. But
yeah, I tend not to believe anything until they're holding the shirt up.
Yeah, I know, but it sounds this one's. I think there's enough evidence there to say it's happening. But, oh well.
Wow.
It's a strange one.
It is a very strange one, mate. It really is. It really, really is. I think a lot of the one thing I'm going to say, guys, though, is right. Adam, this is to you, mate. This is to you. Keep off Twitter because the more you read, the more frustrated you get. This is how this has a similar thing going on. Bielsa got thrown under the bus by a lack of support. And please don't say Bielsa wanted a small squad.
Bielsa wanted a small squad.
He wanted it refreshed, though, didn't he? He wanted it refreshed.
Well, I don't know. End of the day, he'd have got, if he'd have wanted whatever he wanted, he'd have got.
Man, it's agreeing with Thomas, which is spot on. He is. It's because he cries like it, because he's a crybaby. Is Lewis? If I don't want him back, he's done it. He's done it before. I agree with you, TD5.
Calm down, madam.
Swap or swap or gravy for the scraps. Sickening. Look, I think the problem you've got is this is the problem we've all got. It's we don't want to admit that when you lose a good player. You really don't want to.
So in 12 months' time, Bournemouth get their man back and we get our man back.
Yeah.
What a bloody waste of time that is.
Sidney does not want to play for Leeds. What is difficult to understand about that? Some people.
There's no difficult to understand. What's difficult is where you're getting your information from.
It's painful, guys. It's painful.
Where does it say I do not want to play for Leeds? You know, I don't want to go on gut feelings and intuitions. If you don't want to play for Leeds, it's a big statement to make. If a player doesn't want to play for the club, then show me the proof.
So I'm surprised that no one else has picked up on it, though. Sky Sports News on Twitter. Let's have a look. Window closed. PSG announced. Have you got it, Lee?
Apparently, Fitzroy said Lewis and he's agreed the deal to Sam Palmer. He got his shirt in his hand.
Right. Okay, then that's done. I believe it.
Right. So he's got the shirt in his hand.
Yep.
Oh, right. Well, that's the end of that then, guys. Yep. That's the end of that, isn't it?
See what this other kid's like that we're bringing in.
Yeah.
Talk about saving the best till last. Oh, God.
Well, that is, when he said, Mally, about, you know, we're going to save the best till last, I didn't think he meant the other way.
Yeah, I was there. I don't know what he meant.
Right. Jaden Anthony, Bournemouth, 83 games, 10 goals. Weymouth on loan, 5 games, 1 goal. What happens if Bournemouth will get relegated and we get our player, they keep theirs? Mali, you can't actually believe that Bielsa was satisfied with the squad after the first season in the Prem. You can't be serious about that.
Absolutely.
Fabrizio Romano was just posting a picture of Sinisterra holding up the Bournemouth shirt.
Right.
Ouch.
That's definitely a clue.
Absolutely. That's right.
Yeah. Let me see if I can share screen with you as well so we can see it. Bloody hell, I don't want to see it, but there we go. I'll zoom it in as well.
Wow.
There it is.
Oh, well, let him get on with it.
You better take him off the team sheet now, Farkham, won't he?
Yeah.
That's mad. That's mad. And that's a wrap, guys, I'm afraid. There were big chance out for Sinisterra at Leeds match. There will be big chance out for Sinisterra at the Leeds match tomorrow. I don't think they will. I think we'll let him go, get on with it. Jason Lewis agreed. Mallet, let me just. Yeah, so there he is, guys. So I'm gonna stop sharing that. It's upsetting. Right, Mallet, either you're wrong or Bielsa was wrong. Jason Lewis agreed.
About what?
About Bielsa wanting a small squad.
About what?
I did want. I said he wanted a small squad.
About what?
Bielsa wanted a small squad, but he did want it refreshed.
Well, if he'd wanted it refreshed, then he'd have got it refreshed. Whatever he'd have wanted, he'd have got. What's so hard about that? He was obviously happy with what he got, with what he had. Otherwise, he'd have asked for more. And if he'd have asked for more, he'd have got it.
I think so, because look, let's be honest. They're putting a brand new training facility for him at Thorpe Arch to give him everything he needed and everything he wanted.
I don't see how difficult in it, you know. There was a guy that played with a small squad and wanted to bring the kids through. Whatever.
Don't upset you, Adam. A player comes and goes, but the club stays forever.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm not bothered.
If a player doesn't want to go, they don't have to sign the contract. Right, well, look, guys, I think we'll start wrapping this show up, guys. I think it's been a long day, mate. Really long day.
If he's on a 50% cut on his wages, then he's going to go to Bournemouth, isn't he?
To get 100% full wages, yeah, definitely.
Get his wages back.
Yeah.
Are you surprised, O'Malley, that he went? Are you surprised that I didn't think Sinister was that sort of a player?
I'm not surprised that any footballer goes, because there's no loyalty in game these days.
I tell you, Brentford have re-signed Neil Maupay on loan from Everton.
Yeah.
That's mad.
Yeah. They spent a lot of money on him as well, didn't they, Everton? Not worked out.
Permanent Chelsea signings under Todd Bowley spent £1.19 billion since he's been there.
That's crazy, isn't it?
You can't buy the title, can you?
Well, he can't. If not with Chelsea, he can't. No. 100% correct, Smalley. Have the smallest squad allowed to, but for God's sake, as well, make it a small squad of quality. And no, maybe you're right. Yeah, look, I think he wanted a small squad, but he did want some extra. He did want some quality players, and I do think they tried getting him, but they just couldn't. That was the problem.
Yeah.
You know, we all love the club. We all, Kieran loves West Ham. Kieran thinks West Ham are one of the best clubs in the world. We as Leeds fans think that Leeds is one of the best clubs in the world. Each footballing, but that doesn't apply for players. Doesn't mean to say that a player will want to come to play for Leeds or want to come to play for West Ham. I don't know if you'd get more Salah playing at West Ham, Kieran. I don't think we'd get Erling Haaland playing at Leeds.
No, we're always in a in a market for a certain players, aren't we? Yeah. We're not in the high echelons, and they never will be. That's why I think people like Steiner are so important to get that player before he becomes that. And if you sell him on, you sell him on, and don't be scared of it. But that's what I think. That's the future. The future is to get that player like Brighton do, time in and time out, get him before he becomes that player, and then produce him, and then sell him. That's all. Like say with Leeds and West Ham and Wolves, Everton's. That's all we can do. You know, we can only bring in players, and hopefully one day we'll make a load of money on them, and they'll do well for us in the meantime. That's the future.
Kieran,
the likes of Chelsea just throw money at everything. You know, It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting what they've spent and what they've brought in, and then what they get rid of. You know, now I mean they must have got rid of in that transfer window at least a dozen players that he spent loads of money on, and now they're all out the door, and they're bringing more in. So you got that money they've spent. I say it must be at least a dozen there Chelsea have got rid of. How much money did they get for that lot as well? But they probably lost quite a lot, I'd imagine.
I would imagine that they lost quite a bit of money on it, definitely. Kieran, it's like me saying, right, even if West Ham had qualified for Champions League, I still think Declan Rice would have moved to Arsenal. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? If we'd qualified for Champions League, it would have been a brief stay in it. You know, we probably wouldn't get past the qualifying. It's a different level. We're not at that level. I'm glad West Ham never got into the Champions League. I would have preferred the first time we nearly could have got fourth. We ended up in Europa. I think that's, you know, we had a chance in Europa. It's more our level. You get into that Champions League, you're not competing with these teams. You know, you're just not. So to me, it's pointless, unless you have got a squad that can. And for that, you need that billionaire behind you, don't you? Or you need an all-state with that kind of money. You're just not going to do it. So to me, levels are level. Conference leagues are perfect for us. Europa as well. We've got a chance to compete, but not in the Champions League. Yeah, I agree.
And certain players, you know, when they go into the Champions League, they want to go with an Arsenal or a Liverpool, Man City. They believe they've got a chance of winning it. They believe that. Not Brighton's. You can see where Brighton are now. There's going to be a brief stay in that Champions League for them, I'd imagine, looking at their group. Yeah, and they've got a good side.
It wasn't that long ago, though, with Brighton, that the Chris Hughton, they almost got relegated.
Yeah, they were poor under Chris. I went to school with Chris Hughton, Stu. And playing poor football too. He was very sort of noisy. He was very negative sort of manager, Chris Hughton. A likeable guy, really nice bloke, but his football weren't good, and I think it's one of the reasons they had to change things. But they obviously their scouting ability is second to none, isn't it?
It really is, and it's a good scouting system. But it's with that Tony Bloom, whatever he's called, it's his own scouting system, isn't it? Yeah. Says, well, at least the window is shut now. That's too true, mate. There is zero loyalty where money is involved. More is never enough.
Exactly, and that's why, like Mally said, there is no loyalty in the game anymore, and that's why I look at players as when bringing them in. I don't see them as a West Ham player for 10 years. I see them as a 3-year contract, and that's it. And if they want to move, they want to move. Don't get hung up about it. Let them go. But if you've got the right scouting network and recruitment, you should be able to replace them if you're looking at it properly. And that's the future to me. That's just life now in a league that's just money driven. It's money driven by everyone. So you've just got to compete with that.
Fair enough.
I think every team lives and dies by the recruitment, don't they? Every team.
Yeah, well, you've got to have a good recruitment to survive, Kieran. If you are owned by a state or oil, you've got to have that good recruitment. Like you said, I think you said it a couple of times. West Ham could not afford to spend £180 million in every transfer window and lose money all the time.
No, we're spending a lot of money, and sooner or later that's going to bite you. And I think that's happened to Everton. That's where Everton are at the moment. Now that the coffers are empty and they're struggling, but not got a point up until now, and they look like a team that I'd say the only reason they will survive this year is because there might be 3 worse teams. I think they're in, and I don't think they've got the money to spend. So they've spent it all.
Well, let's just quickly fly through these last messages. Jadon Anthony's last championship season was in 2021-2022, where he scored 8 goals and 7 assists, helping Bournemouth to a second-place finish.
He could be a good championship player, couldn't he?
Yeah, might be, yeah. Possibly, yeah. I think it's very, very hard to measure a Premier League player to a Championship League player.
Yeah,
very much so. Very difficult because it's a different league, and you can tell it's a different league, and it's the Premier League for a reason. Yeah,
it's a different level, for sure.
I'd like to know how you spell this guy's name, because I'm looking at highlights here on a Jadon Anthony, and it's saying "Welcome to Arsenal 2023."
I think he was an Arsenal academy player, wasn't he?
I don't know.
But he left Arsenal to go to Bournemouth. We might get a full season out of Anthony. I don't care about losing losers. Still, don't hide the fact that they have a relegation in their CVs. Good evening, Charlie. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well.
This Anthony bloke, it's like watching Sinistera.
Is it?
They're much alike.
Is it?
A lot in them.
Fair enough. If we're going to play Bielsa, then let's just say that then you won't make me change my mind about the future to get the quality into the team, and it doesn't necessarily need billions. No, but you need some good. You've got to be in a good position as well, Jason. If you know what I mean, mate. You've got to. We were longish. We finished 9th, but then after that we struggled. We really struggled. We almost got relegated before we got relegated, if that makes sense. And no top players going to come to a side who was struggling down bottom half of the table. They're not. Bielsa told them after 3 years that you have to replace the players at all the managers, so they sacked him. They never backed him. Jason Lewis, yes, you're spot on.
Where does all this come from? Where does all this information? Where does it all come from?
Twitter.
I'm just pulling it out of thin air. You know. Oh my God.
Just heard that Sinisteri was arguing that Leeds has failed to honour his terms of release, which would have allowed him to exit the club last month in the wake of the club's relegation. Exactly, it's not a rocket science. It's just the pot. It's just, is it, pal? We wasted our great opportunity. Yes, TD5, Jordan, decent stats, 8 and 7, Cine 7 and no assists in the entire time he was with us. Philly has just reported that Sinistera had threatened legal action over the release clause of his contract. Leeds wanted to keep him, but chose to avoid possible legal action by allowing him to go. That's him, Mallet. Same guy, just thinking he was going to Arsenal, but he didn't in the end. Mallet, it's probably showing poor stuff. That's it, TD5. It had expired, but him and his agent thought that if he said he wanted to leave before that date, it was still valid. We finished ninth, Stu. Why were we a struggling team? No, we struggled after that season. We finished ninth, Jason. I feel like I've woken up in a parallel universe. At least our new players, except one, are experienced in the British League. That is good. Great point to Malk. Great point. But yet, look, there's always going to be mixed reports, and unless you're working inside the club itself, it's very hard to know what's fact and what's fiction. Kieran.
Yeah, I'll come out in the wash, mate. Like I said, it sounds like, the impressions you get, he was pushing the government. Right? That's the impression you get without knowing. And then you start seeing reports like he was threatening legal action. You'll find out for sure tomorrow sometime, the next couple of days. But it seems to have all the hallmarks of that he wanted to go. Maybe get back in the Premier League, get his wages back up, or whatever the reasoning is. But that's what he points to. But who knows? We'll soon find out.
CD5 says, guess any announcement will be official at midnight? ? Bielsa went years back, let it lie. Yeah, we've had two managers since Bielsa, to be fair. When we need to get behind Farke, now he's our new manager, we need to get behind him. We need to back him and support him. Molly, have you got all you want to win before we start wrapping up?
No, I like look at this Anthony kid though.
Good. Kieran, have you got what you want to say?
I know. What's the overwhelming thoughts of the Leeds fan base? Are they quite happy with Farke?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, they trust him. Yeah, they trust him, Kieran. They really do trust him, and I trust him too. I do. He's been as honest as he can in his press conferences, without giving everything away. But he's been as honest and upfront as he can be. He's answered questions, and if he can't answer them, we'll say that I can't answer them. They're never going to tell you everything what's behind closed doors, are they? And you can't expect him to.
No, that's the truth.
But he's praised the 49ers up for how they've handled business. So I've got faith in him.
Just push on now, mate. Don't you? Work with what you got and give it a go.
Jason, exactly, Stu. We should have upgraded after we win. I agree with that. I do, but it's gone. There's no point talking about that now. Jason can have a good wee boyfriend, Joe. Okay, Harmonie. Good swap for Anthony playing in a football stadium inside of a shoebox. Right, guys, have we got what else we want to say before we start wrapping this show up, mate, guys?
No, carry on, Matt.
No.
Right, well, look, guys, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I know it's been a bit of a late one, but look, we got there in the end. I'm still confident in the Leeds United project. Let's not fall out over it, and let's not fall out with what happened 3 seasons ago. Let's look forward. So thank you very much for watching this edition of Disabled Team, guys. Much appreciated. Kieran, Mally, TD5, Adam, Teach, Lee, thanks for joining us as always. And there's only one thing else to say. Thank you for watching this edition of Disabled Team. It's a goodbye from me.
And me.
And me. See you later.
Thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.